And the Yankees are in the World Series. All right, guys, we're here. We made it. Monday Night Football, World Series Game 3. I will show you guys my setup. 2 TVs. Thank you to my husband. So almost like I'm there. It's awesome. So, okay. I'm more nervous for the Yankees because I feel like for the Giants, it is what it is at this point. If they win, it's a miracle. If they don't win, then so be it. Fun fact about the Steelers too. The last time they lost, 2nd and 5, was that short? No, got the first down. The last time the Steelers lost on Monday Night Football at home was in 1991. And the Giants are 1-14 in prime time. So that's, they have a great record there, as we all know. And then the Yanks have to win this one. They really have to win it. I think they're capable, but they've had a tough go. It was 3rd and 1. Oh God, this is what I was worried about with the Giants is they can't stop the run. And of course the Steelers have done really well with the run. Their run defense is also very good. So we'll see if the Giants, when they get the ball, if they don't allow the Steelers to march all the way down the field right now and score a touchdown, will be interesting. See if they can do it. All right, so they got a season there, obviously, with Kayvon in. Dexter Lawrence has to chase down guys to make plays because no one else can. So I'm watching Manningcast version. I don't know about you guys. The Manningcast I love so much. I just think it makes watching the game so much more fun. And obviously, as a Giants fan, I love Eli's commentary, but I have 3 brothers, and I think the relationship between them is hysterical. Like the way that they go at each other is how my siblings and I also go at each other. I just think it's wildly entertaining and hilarious. Why are they taking Dexter Lawrence off the field? Dexter is wincing leaving the field, and they're showing his feet. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Maybe he's just fixing his cleat because his heel came out. We cannot lose. If there's one thing we can't do is lose Dexter Lawrence during this game. On the play sheet, you have that on there? Yeah. Ball only plays, yeah. Okay. Those are the times to run the ball. Okay, so Dexter's out for this play, but hopefully he's going to come right back in. And the Dodgers have a runner on first. Burns on the outside. Jeez. Can't stop the run. Drew Phillips, thank God he's on this team because I feel like he's one of the only people who not only makes plays, but he's actually a really good tackler. Yeah, Eli, every run they're getting 7-8 yards. I mean, they're not going to stop. They just marched right down the field. They're already at the 10-yard line. Oh, boy. You know what's disappointing is the defense is the fun part of this team to watch. So this is not a good start for them. There we go. All right. I got about a yard. That was a good stop from the defense. Nice to see that. All right, Dexter's back in, so thank God. No injury there. Good news. Good news for us. This team is decimated with injuries, so Adoree Jackson and Cordell Flott are both not playing. Their corners wide open. George Pickens. Well, I hit the first leg of my bet. You guys know I love the Giants. They burned me last year. I lost pretty much every bet I took on them. Ooh, flag. All right, flag on the offensive line. It looks like they're bringing it back. Wow. So my parlay was, I'll tell you, DraftKings had a boost. So I did a 4-leg parlay. I did a George Pickens touchdown, I think I did Malik over 40 receiving yards. I haven't done any other Giants bets this year because I can't. Like they just have been so bad. I'm like, all right, it's 2nd and 24. But I'll tell you guys what my parlay is in case anyone is interested. Okay. All right, George Pickens touchdown anytime. Tyrone Tracy over 24.5 rushing yards. Daniel Jones over 15.5 rushing yards. Giants over 7.5 total points. And Russell Wilson 150 plus passing yards. I felt like that was fair without being like wildly aggressive and complimentary to the Giants. All right, 3rd and 20. If they can hold them to a field goal here, it would be a really great start after the way that they just marched down the field. Come on, Bobby O, come on. Tyler Nubin, another rookie like Drew Phillips, who's having a really great year. He just had a huge tackle. It's 4th down. Now, I'm glad they're not playing the Lions, because if it was the Lions, we know Dan Campbell's probably going for it there. So I feel better that they're going for a field goal. 4th and 11. So anyway, that parlay, I feel like it could hit, you know? I feel like Pickens was the right choice for any time touchdown scorer. I almost did Malik, but I was like, don't do it to yourself. Like, it's not worth it. And right down the middle. All right, Steelers are up 3-0 with 10 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first. So, have a Yanks mug. We'll turn to the Yanks now. Top of the first, Dodgers have 1 out, runner on first. Freeman is up. Ooh. This has been the downside to the Dodgers, is that Freeman, Betts, and Ohtani, it's just like pick your poison. Good luck trying to get any of those guys out. Although, even though Ohtani has not been having an amazing series so far, thank God. If Judge could step it up, it would really, really be nice. This team could use some of that. Oh my God. Freddie Freeman, 3 games, 3 home runs. He just hit a 2-run homer. Why no one can get him out? It doesn't matter who the Yankees pitcher is. They just all give up home runs to him. It's insane. Oh my God. Not a good start. Not a good start for the Yanks. Better than the Steelers. The tiniest bit better than the Steelers. But that's it. Well, and there's only 1 out too. Clark Schmidt. It looks like we're going to see Heel tomorrow. They say Heel or Cole tomorrow. I wish that I have a lot of issues with Boone, but I wish that he would not announce the starting pitchers. Like, if the Dodgers aren't doing it, you don't have to give away your hand. Not necessary. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to pull up some of your comments here. Okay. Here we go. Steelers. Wishful thinking. Both are going to win today. Oh, I like that optimism. Yes, Dexter is basically the defense. Screen pass to Warren, and they will score. He's probably next. Yes, Marcy is going to come back in. My husband is eating right now, so she's in her favorite spot, which is the kitchen, but she'll come back in. Yankees, Rangers, and Giants will be the death of me. Ugh, yes, I'm with you on that. All right, guys, Belichick is on, and Lawrence Taylor is the Manning cast second guest. I'm really excited. I wish they were going to be on at the same time. I don't know if they're going to overlap. Would love that. need to hear some stories and some stuff between those guys. All right, Smith Marset on the return gets out to the 29-yard line. I'll take it. When it comes to the return game, the only thing I care about is them holding onto the ball. Other than that, I'm like, you could fair catch it every time. I literally don't care. I just need you to hold on to the ball. Yes, we hold them to 3. Wanderson, it's a good start for them. Now, if the Yanks could get out of the inning here and score some runs, would also be great. Hello, Robert. Welcome back. Okay, guys, little tech thing I wanted sorted out, and it's sorted. We are good. All right, so I'm excited to hear what Belichick has to say. Did anyone else love? And listen, I was not a Jets hater until recently because their fans, like the amount of fans that would come onto my page and talk about how the Giants suck and the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl. I'm like, guys, where are you all now? Tyrone Tracy. Oh, 2nd and 5. He got maybe 3 yards. I am glad to see Tracy. I do want to see more of him. All right, they've got Manhurts and Bellinger back in now and Singletary. So looks like they're probably going to run it 3rd and 1. Maybe they're going to do a quarterback sneak. That's why they brought in other they brought in the tight ends to help block because I didn't even notice if that was Zudo or Manhurts out there. They got the first down. That's all that matters. Okay, 76. I think it's Zudu's 75. Okay, was Chris Hubbard who got the start over Zudu. And all I have to say is thank God, because no one could be worse than Zudu at left tackle. Literally no one. I guarantee that Evan Neal is better at left tackle. I don't care what the coaching staff says. I am sure that he is better. All right, let's see if they can keep going. Oh, Jones with a deep ball to Slayton. Wow. Look at that. Why is Jones better when he's away? I mean, I think I know why. I think it's because he's so in his head at MetLife because he knows that literally everyone hates him. Like, I am convinced that's why he's so bad when he's home. Look at this perfect, beautiful deep ball. Perfect. Right in the hands of Darius Slayton. 2 things. Daniel Jones, perfect timing, beautiful ball. Darius Slayton caught the ball. Perfection. Oh my God, you guys. I never thought I'd see the day. Gotta be honest. I kind of thought that we were not going to see that from Jones anymore. And you know what? I was watching highlights of the first game that he ever played as a Giant, that Tampa Bay game. And oh my God, Jones. All right. He got rid of it to Tracy before he got sacked. Of course, on the left side, Hubbard, brutal. Belichick talking about how he likes Tracy. But anyway, so I was watching highlights from that Tampa game. Here's my Marcy. You want to come say hi, sweet girl? I love you. Did Dad give you any food? Did he share any food with you? Marcy just had surgery. That's why her butt looks like that. She had her tail pocket removed. So they shaved the back and they opened up her nostrils and her soft palate. All my bulldog and pug and owners, you guys get it. She's so cute. I can't. Ooh, Tracy. Hi. Yes. Oh, yes. Would you like some attention? If you ever get a bulldog, prepared that they are going to follow you literally everywhere. I can't go into the bathroom without her trying to follow me. Look at this. Now she's like, pet me. How dare you not give me any attention? Anyway, all of that to say, I never thought that we were going to see Daniel Jones throw a good deep ball ever again. And I was watching that Tampa Bay game and I'm like, I know he used to be good at the deep ball. I know everyone forgets this because he's been such an inconsistent hit or miss quarterback. And now it's 3rd and 7 in the red zone. Like, can we just get there? But anyway, that was a thing of beauty and I'm glad we got to see it. I'm glad Dable called it. Oh my God, Hubbard. Oh, there's a flag. I hope it wasn't a false start. Hear me out. We have Drew Lock play in MetLife and Jones play on the road. I'm down for that, honestly. If Drew Lock, will just throw the deep ball, which he did to Hyatt last week, couldn't make the catch. I would like that. Hi, Marcy. Yes, sweet girl. I'll rub your belly. 3rd and 12. It must have been a false. Oh, delay of game. Get it together. You can't afford that in the red zone. It's hard enough to get there in the first place as they are, the Giants. It's 3rd and 12 now. All right, come on, Jones. Come on. All right, quick dump off to Wandale. Little screen. And they got what? 8 yards. I like that play in theory. I don't like it on 3rd down. I have talked about this until I'm blue in the face. Why are you throwing that on 3rd? I like a screen. I like a screen. I like a slant. Can you not do that on? Is he talking about the score 49-48, Belichick? Greg Joseph, our kicker is back, baby. Hi, Marcy. Tied at 3. I'll take it, guys. I will take it. It's unfortunate that beautiful deep ball that got them all the way down the field, they couldn't convert on it because of stupid mistakes like a delay of game. But I am happy they didn't go 3 and out and they got a little momentum and the defense had time to relax. If they can continue to do that all game, we should see some success. Yes, the Giants have more points than the Yankees. I bet the Giants over 7.5. So that touchdown would have been real nice right there. Would have helped me get there. All right. Yanks have, I think, Glaber's on first. Soto's up 2-2. No outs. Hi, Mars. I don't know why they didn't call timeout. This is when stuff like that happens. It makes me feel like maybe Dable shouldn't be calling the plays because I just think it's a lot to juggle for one person. And he's only in his 3rd year and obviously has some other issues that he needs to work out, like clock management. And this is not helping, him taking on the play calling. Soto out. Fly out to center. Okay, Jones is human and no one cannot react to fans going against him. Lindor for the Mets had a bad start and fans cheered against him and then started cheering him and he turned the season around. Fans were talking about booing Aaron Judge today. I'm like, that's not, they are giving him a standing ovation. Okay, so I saw this going around Twitter, God forbid, that god awful platform, that they wanted fans to give Judge a standing ovation because they feel like he needs a confidence boost because so many fans were like, we're going to boo him, he sucks, blah, 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 which I just don't think it's fair to do that to Judge. I understand he's having a bad postseason. It's very obviously all in his head. The Yankees would never be in the postseason if it wasn't for Judge. He had 58 home runs. I don't think booing him is the answer. So anyway, I feel the same way about Jones, that I just think you're in the worst media market in the world. He's had a really awful career, dealt with really bad injuries and bad teams. And I just feel like at some point when everyone is booing you and telling you how much you suck, there's a part of you that's gonna believe it, Peyton, his hand motions and signals and stuff is hysterical. Did they already use one timeout, the Giants? Need your Giants to win so the Ravens loss doesn't feel so bad. Michael, I lost all my parlays because of the Ravens. Derrick Henry finally getting that touchdown was great, but I bet him to have 2 touchdowns because the Browns stink. That was disappointing. Yeah, another screen pass on 3rd and long. Why? Wouldn't I like to know? Another 5-yard, wasn't even, it was like a 2-yard dump off and let Wandale try and make a play between 4 defenders. Great idea. Hello, Scott, watching the Yankees game, but if you're watching the Giants game in between the Mannings, Scott, don't you worry. I got it covered. It's great. I love the Manning cast. I think it's the best thing that's happened to football. I don't think they have to be Judge's therapist, but I just think that, I mean, listen, you want to talk crap about the guy, do it on Twitter, whatever. I just think that it's so obvious that he's in his head. He's not a bad player. Like Daniel Jones is a different story. He's not really a good football player. But I just think for someone like Judge, like, you know, if it works for Lindor, why shouldn't it work for Judge? That's my biggest problem with all the Jones haters. Like, I understand you don't have to like him because he's not a good football player, but booing him relentlessly and acting like he killed your dog is insane. Like, people, the vitriol that they have towards him is really taking it too far. You guys know I'm a diehard Giants fan. I literally do this because I love them so much. Oh, great. Pass to the tight end. That is a big dude, number 80. Washington. He's huge. Anyway, I just think people need to like at the end of the day, like, don't take it that serious, you know? Yeah, standing ovation for Trey Turner with the Phillies in 2003, and it made a huge turnaround. That's what I'm saying. I mean, Judge still struck out, but to me, he looked a little bit better at the plate. He was swinging at normal pitches, not things in the dirt. Here we go with the run game. Here we go. God, get him, Pinnock. Thank you. Again, they can't stop the run. I think that's the biggest area where we're missing Kayvon. Stanton with a ground out. Abandoning poor Glaber, who was on base. The defense, man. You guys are supposed to be the good part of this team, and the Steelers offense is running all over them, literally. Thank you, Scott. Yes, Russ needs to play like the Broncos rush. My shirt is from Homage. It's spelled like homage, which is how I pronounced it the first time and found out that was incorrect. It's okay, Michael. I was just very bummed because I was like, if anyone's gonna go off today, it's gonna be Derrick Henry, and he's gonna score 2 touchdowns. I did him 2 touchdowns, Justin Jefferson's anytime TD, and Jahmyr Gibbs anytime TD. Everyone else hit. I think I did one more. I think it was 4. But anyway, I think Judge is just, I think he's really in his head. I think he's just putting a lot of pressure on himself to, I mean, I guess hit home runs, but he needs to like somehow tune it out. I hope that what's his name? Come on, Aziz, get there. Oh my god. This team is so frustrating. You had 3 guys on 3rd down in the vicinity of Russell Wilson. Not only couldn't tackle him, then he throws the ball, it gets tipped, and no one even got a hand on it. It's frustrating. I mean, I'm glad, look, they held him to, they're going to hold him to another field goal here, which is great. Oh, Isaiah Simmons got a hand on it. Always Isaiah Simmons, that guy. Anyway, I hope Derek Jeter, who was there tonight and threw the first pitch, Andy Pettit, I think, is throwing the first pitch tomorrow. I hope they're just giving him some wise words and telling him to just tune out the noise. Just like I'm sure Eli has told Jones a million times. But, you know, Judge is also a way better player, so that helps. All I hear is Najee isn't good and he's cooking right now. Yes, I have heard that for a long time. Not only him, the other running back too, between the 2 of them, 2-headed monster just destroyed us on 2 drives all the way down the field. If anyone take this too seriously, yes, that's why I get upset with fans. Like I'm not asking anyone to like Daniel Jones. You don't have to like him, but he's a human and you should treat him like he is a human being. He's not a robot. He's not, you know, he's just a person trying his best. And unfortunately, his best is not as good as we would all like it to be. But the vitriol is just, it's too much. Like I said, he didn't hurt anyone personally. Hey, Mercy. I think Fields come into the game. Fields is inactive. So he had a groin injury from, I guess it came up this week on the injury report, and they were going all the way up to game time with him. But then when they listed the actives and inactives, he was inactive. And the second quarterback is Kyle Allen, I think. So yeah, he's not going to play at all. The defenders tripping over each other, awful. Like, work on your athleticism. Come on. Coming up tomorrow, going to game 5 if they have a World Series. Yes, and don't. Yes, Scott, send me some pictures. I would love it. So my brother and I actually were thinking about going to game 3. So we were looking at the tickets on Saturday, and then when they went 0-2, we were like, ugh. If they win the next 2, then I'll go on Wednesday. But I'm like, ugh. The tickets were so expensive that I was like, I don't want to be, if it's 3-1, I don't want to be there. Yes, the run defense will cost us the game. The defense doesn't look good. Yeah, I know. I'm like, you guys, the offense actually like moved the ball all the way down the field. They didn't score, but they took some time off the clock. They gave you time to rest. Like, wake up, would you? I know it's late, but come on. I had 3 cups of coffee today. You guys can do it. You can make it. Jonathan, how are you doing? Nice to hear from you. Yes, 6-3 Steelers. It is impressive that they're holding them to 2 field goals. I agree. But I wish that they were able to stop them a little bit sooner, because they're getting a little too close and running right down the field too quickly. So I really hope this Giants team defense can wake up a little bit. They have to do better with the run defense. Yes, I agree. They elevated Tomon Fox, and I wonder if part of that is they thought that was going to help with the run defense. I don't know. All right, so I think that's Smith Marset again. Yes, on the return. Makes it out to the 33-yard line, which is a good start. All right, nice. Clark Schmidt just got a second strikeout, 2 outs for the Yanks. 2 Steelers drives, 2 field goals. That's bad. Turnover on downs would also be nice. The only reason they didn't score a touchdown on that first drive is because of their own player getting a face mask, which was a gift to the Giants. So they got lucky with that one. All right, Tyrone Tracy in the backfield. All I have to, oh, nice, with a nice run. Go. Oh, wait, are they replaying this? What is happening? Did anyone's TV just skip? All I see is there's a flag. A Steelers player is pointing to the Giants. Well, it sounds like it was a hold on Runyon, C76. I think it's Runyon. It was either Runyon or what's his name, Van Rooten. Oh, I love Vic DiBenedetto. His videos are hysterical. All right, let me go to team. Yeah, 76 is Runyon. Come on, man. 1st and 16. God, they're just going to bite themselves. Wow, another strikeout. All right, Clark had a good inning. Yanks are about to be up. All right, and there we go. Quick pass to Wandale. Slant, except, I don't know, what did he get, like 7 yards? Again, I mean, I like the play call. I'm glad they did that on 1st down as opposed to 3rd down. But, I also like that they're getting the ball out very quickly. I mean, Wandale breaking that tackle was pretty impressive. 2nd and 8. Do you think Jaden Daniels is MVP worthy? I think he's probably going to end up being Offensive Player of the Year, depending on how Caleb Williams continues to do. Go, Tracy. Go, Tracy. That was a nice run block. All right, they get the 1st down. Tracy had about 9 yards. Maybe 10, honestly. Great run. This, you know what? I literally said that Dable was going to do this. And this is what I cannot understand for the life of me about Dable is 3 games now we have played a bad run defense. All 3 games he came out throwing the ball the first half. All he did, throw the ball, get rid of it quickly, get the ball out of your hands against bad run defenses. Why are you not starting running the ball? How many run plays have they had so far? The Steelers have a very good run defense. I'm like, what? What is going on here? Theo. Go, Theo. Go, Theo. Go, go, go. Get the first. Looks like he got it. Oh, yeah. Lawrence Taylor is coming up. They have to have him overlap with Belichick. This better not be another flag on the Giants. Oh, my God. Again. All this tells me is this is another RPO, and for the third week in a row, when the Giants call an RPO, there's an ineligible receiver downfield. The third week in a row. Can we figure it out? This is the stuff that pains me about Daboll, because I understand, like, at the end of the day, it's the player's fault, right? You have to know where you are at every play here. But I'm like, again, it's the third week in a row. Like, why is that not getting cleaned up by now? And to me, that's like undisciplined football. That's on Daboll. It's on the player. It's on both of them. But I'm like, can we stop it? All right, screen to Gray. It looks like. Oh no, Singletary. Another flag. I think Daniels gets rookie of the year. Yes, I think depending on how the season goes, there's no doubt he is making nice roughing the passer on the defense. Love it. Anyway, Jaden Daniels is making an incredible case for himself. He's having an unbelievable season. So he's no doubt he's going to win some sort of award, whether it's offensive rookie of the year, or what. He's absolutely killing it. That Hail Mary play was insane. I met Vic D last year down here. Good guy. You should watch Gravesend. Italian I love an Italian mafia movie. Love. My Cousin Vinny. I know it's not Italian mafia, but those are like the types of movies that I love. I've seen My Cousin Vinny 700 times and it never gets old. Another deep ball to who? To Neighbors. Oh. Oh, Dable's yelling. Hold on. I want to watch the replay. Oh, yeah. He would. Did he not? He just pulled his arm. Is that not DPI? He's holding his arm. He's also just grabbed his. I don't know, guys. I think you would have had that. Anyway, I'm going to put Gravesend on my list because I love an Italian mafia movie. I think Daniels gets rookie of the year. I have Neighbors as my starter, but don't need his stats today. Tracy as my fifth. How do you have 5 running backs on your roster? Gibbs is a monster. I have James Cook as my starting running back and Irving on my, oh yeah, here he comes, LT. What is that shirt he's wearing? Oh my God, can't wait to see the two of them together. This is going to be hysterical. Anyway, every week, yes, flannel guy. I'm sorry, I'm late on these comments, but it's the same stuff over and over. It literally drives me mad. I mean, I feel like Daboll is like the Mad Hatter or something. I'm like, what are we doing? Anyway, that's insane running back. Yes, this new LT is better than Neil's whole career. Also, Izudu's. Yeah, I agree. Some of the calls are BS on the roughing the passer ones. The one a couple weeks ago when even Aaron Rodgers was like, that was BS, and Aaron Rodgers never says anything like that. I was like, wow, that was pretty brutal. Okay, Daniels except Raven has not played a good team. Neighbors fell. Usually a legal man downfield happens because the quarterback didn't make the decision to pass it quick enough. Interesting. Okay, I like Goodfellas better. I think they're both iconic mafia films, but I love Goodfellas. So good. Running backs and quarterbacks get the most FFL. I don't know what that means. Points in my league. Are you in a standard league? Because I'm in a standard, but I have actually, I guess that makes sense that you have 5 because you've got 2 running back spots, 2 wide receiver spots, at least in my league, fantasy football, and then a flex spot. My team has been horrendous. I'm 1-6, and I finally crushed it this week. I'm like, yes, comeback. Mine and the Giants comeback starts this week after going 1-6. Oh, here we go. LT. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. LT and Bill. LT with the cigar.
Coach Belichick, as much as you appearing on the show tonight, what advice do you have for us to make him like Peyton as much as he likes you? It can't happen.
It can't happen. All right, 3rd and 7. Oh God, false start. Oh, who just moved? Van Roten. Brutal.
And they told me you guys were on, so I started, hey, let's go and see what they're doing. And Bill Belichick, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Dude, Belichick and LT, I need the 2 of them and Phil Simms to have a reality show. I need cameras to follow them around because they're hysterical. Oh yeah, mine is the standard league. All right, 3rd and 12. I got 3 wide receivers. There we go. He's open. Go, Neighbors. Go. Get the first. Oh. Listen, I know it's Neighbors, but again, can you not throw a 10-yard pass when it's a 12 yards to the first down? Why is he not running a 12-yard route? Stuff that drives me insane. Absolutely bonkers. And again, I know it's Neighbors versus Wandale. This time we all expect Neighbors to make the play, but come on. Oh, they're going for it. All right, 4th and 2. This is what I want to see from Daboll. The aggressiveness that we've been missing from 2022. Talked about this the other night on Giants Collective is what happened from 2022 to now. Go, Neighbors. They convert. Love it. Love it. This is what I want to see. This is the Daboll that I missed. I like the aggressiveness. I still don't love all the play calls, but I love it. Wait, what's he saying? Why'd he go up?
This guy draws up all the defense. He's charged up the defensive plays.
Nice. Singletary. I love when they just stiff arm them. Like, show some attitude. Act like you care. Love it. I need to record this because I have to go back and watch this later. I'm just going to zoom in on Belichick and LT. I just recorded this. I can't wait. They're so funny. Okay, slot flex is my 3rd running back and 2 backups for buys and injuries. Okay, so you always go running back because they get more points. I see. I'm in a standard league, so I actually don't really know the difference, but I usually go just depending on who my best player is. Sometimes it's even a tight end that I put in the flex spot. All right, 2nd and 2. Another flag. My God. Go, Chris Manhurts. Get the tie. Chris Manhurts for the touchdown. This better not get called back. Illegal shift. Oh, how many weeks in a row is this? Illegal shift. Not the first time we've seen this. I'm so sorry. Did I wake you up? So sorry. Again with the illegal shift. My God. Preach, Peyton. Shooting themselves in the foot every week for 7.5 weeks. That's what they've been doing.
One place like this, and Getting outside on the edge, getting Jones out.
Second and 7. Just run the same thing. Hi, Morris. Oh my God, Jones. I hope he knew it was a penalty. That's why he made that throw. You cannot make that throw. Just throw it out of bounds. You're right there.
In my book, he does, but
Table is screaming into the headset as he should be.
when you watch TJ Watt play, what do you like about his game? This guy can create a lot of havoc, just like you did back.
Oh, wait, that's defensive holding.
He's strong. I like the way he uses his hands. I mean,
Okay, good.
just
Finally.
like I used to do. I love the way he uses his
She heard you snorting and thought she heard herself. She does. Hi, Carl. I hope so. Yes, no discipline. Yes, and to me, that falls on the coaching. I don't like that. Yes, Belichick dating a 24-year-old. I listen, if you guys don't listen to the Giant Insider, I listen to both those guys, Chris and Jerry. They're hysterical. And they were talking about, like, what would you do if Bill Belichick showed up at your house and was like, yeah, I want to date your 24-year-old daughter? Like, my dad would have been like, nah, I don't care that you're Bill Belichick. Another deep ball. Another deep ball. Oh, is he in bounds? That was a nice catch by Neighbors, but out of bounds. Is this going to be a field goals only game? Oh, he got 1 foot in. This is a good matchup, though. Neighbors and Porter Jr. Dable is going to kill that headset. I'm sorry. Dable looks so mad. And honestly, I'm with him, but it's hysterical. Tied at 6.
Yeah. Probably getting his address for fighting Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh my God. Is that Tierney yelling, like trying to calm him down? Funny. Yeah. Again, the thing that pisses me off is the Giants shoot themselves in the foot with stupid penalties. And then when other teams do things wrong, they never get called. But the Giants get called for every little thing. And I understand that the reffing is always going to be garbage. There's always going to be issues and there's always going to be complaints. The Giants have to be a better football team so they don't have to worry about every little call that doesn't go their way. They have to be more disciplined and like actually score touchdowns. But it's just like, oh my God, you're going to call every single thing on the Giants offense and then you're not going to call that very obvious DPI? Oh, it's so frustrating. Next season in fantasy football, before you draft, look at the draft settings. You know what? I'm the commissioner, so like I should know that. Wow, did Shohei just ground out? I think Shohei is not. Actually, I'm not going to say this out loud. I don't want to jinx the Yankees. But there's no way he feels great after that injury. That's all I'll say yesterday. When they kept showing the replay and like his arm almost looked like it popped, I was like, ooh, that doesn't look great. Man, you know how nice it would have been to see a Manhurts touchdown? At this point, I don't care who gets the touchdowns for Giants, but like how random. Manhurts, I'll take it. I know that Neighbors touchdown also would have been great. Also, they have like, how many refs do they have out there? You're going to tell me not a single one of them caught that? What they have to do is allow you to review penalties. And I know it's going to make the game longer, but I think everyone would be on board with that because we would at least feel like the game was a little bit more fair and the refs didn't have as much of a say in it. Like they need to be able to do that. Ooh, Gamecocks play Texas A&M Saturday night. I'm a Gamecock, for those of you who don't know, alum. So I will be watching that game. I didn't realize they were playing Texas A&M. The problem with the Yankees has always been that they live or die with the home run. Yes, I agree. I said that last year, and I said you cannot rely on this team to just hit home runs, and that's how you're going to score all your runs. Like, that's so unrealistic. So, you got to get guys who can hit. Also, why are they putting Trevino over Wells? Like, I know Wells has not really been hitting, but he is a better catcher than Trevino, and Trevino also not really doing that much. LT saying that everyone gets yelled at by Parcells. Oh, I believe it. Yes, the NFL also needs to stop changing the rules every year. I agree. They change the rules on the dumbest things too. Like, okay, you changing the kickoff rule, fine, but why don't you actually do something useful? Like allowing penalties to be reviewed so you can see whether or not you're wrong, which a part of the time you're pretty wrong. I still can't get over the face mask call on Bellinger during the Cowboys game. Like, this is how bad these refs are. It's infuriating. Yeah, legal shift was BS. Yep. Yep. I would take the Commanders any day. I hope they actually blow everyone out of the division instead of, I was lucky he dropped that. Vanderbilt and Appalachian State. Love it. Vanderbilt, that win over Alabama, that was so amazing, but I was like, it makes that Gamecocks loss even worse because they both could have done it. My Cowboys are done. Thanks, Jerry. Your Cowboys are indeed done. Which also really pisses me off that the Giants can't get their crap together because this would be the year to do it when the Cowboys stink. And come on. Oh, oh my God, the hurdle. Jeez, Tomon Fox almost had that. Didn't even know Banks was starting, right? Debo said he was going to start. I don't think they were going to sit him. I mean, yeah, too late at this point. They should have benched him as soon as that play happened. I get that you have no one else, but I literally don't care. I would have rather seen Trey Hawkins out there for 3 drives just to prove a point. You can't let your guys do whatever they want, think they can get away with it. After having already called him out before. Not a good look. All right, get him, Burns. Nice. All right, another incomplete. 2nd and 10. Yes, the face mask against Darnold. Yes, I know. The refs are they're doing too much. Mookie Betts.
Yeah, but I'm on the top of the totem pole.
Vandy look like they're going to be a real threat in the future. I like it. I'll take anyone over, what's it called? So sick of Alabama. See, even the Steelers are getting the ball out really quickly too, because I'm watching Burns, and for the most part, he's getting off his block relatively quickly, and by the time he gets there, the ball's gone. Yeah, Dexter Lawrence has got to be tired. All right, so Nacho's right there, 93, 94. I think it's Chapman. They don't have Riley. Maybe DJ Davidson is in right now. Come on, Bobby, get the ball. I really would like to see a turnover from the Giants defense. Would be real nice. They haven't had one since week 1. Wait, that's not true. They haven't had an interception since week 1 with the Darius Muasau. Yeah, Najee Harris is a good back.
Where are you
going? College is much more fun. The only thing I don't like about college football is that they don't have the same rules as the NFL. So I just feel like you're kind of set. Come on, Drew Phillips. Drew is so good the way that he just chased him down and made that tackle. It just frustrates me because I'm like, like Malik Neighbors, that play is a perfect example. And obviously he's in the NFL. He knows he has to get 2 feet down. He always tries to get 2 feet down. But I'm just like, they spend 4 years or however long playing in college where they only have to get 1 foot down. And then they come to the NFL and they have to like, learn how to get both feet in and stuff. I feel like it just kind of sets them up for failure a little bit. It makes their life a little bit harder, Refs are bad on primetime games. Yes, so true. College football is so much fun. Like I went to South Carolina and the tailgates were unbelievable. Like I grew up going to Giant Stadium and then I go to college and I'm like, there's tailgates, trailers, stuff for miles outside the stadium. It's insane. Unlike anything I've been to. Very fun. All right, 3rd and 4. This team can kill a person's soul. Or crack pipes sold on Amazon. Oh my god. They'll do that to you. Pickens. Oh, well, come on. How many people? Hello, Kit DeCraze. I went to FSU Miami game Saturday. The tailgating is so much better down in the South. Yep. Not having to worry about the weather is key. Like whenever I would go to Carolina games, the only thing I knew was that it was going to be sunny and it was going to be approximately 90 degrees and I would be sweating the whole time. Never had to worry about rain, never had to worry about snow. I didn't have to pack jackets because could always go in like a t-shirt and shorts and I would be good. LT saying he wants to tackle Arch Manning, the dad. All right, Dex is back. Russell Wilson to the Steelers go back to Fields. Fields is inactive. They can't. He's dealing with a groin injury, and they just said that they didn't want to risk it. So I think the backup is Kyle Allen. That's their quarterback. Oh my God, the Dodgers have runners on 1st and 2nd with 1 out, and they're up 3-0. Man. 2nd and 8. Come on, Giants. Come on. He's got all day. Aziz is double teamed. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it's going to be 3rd and 8, incomplete. Man, that's the stuff that's frustrating. Oh my God, all my texts are like, we suck. No, it is not looking good for the Yankees. I still have if they can get out of this, they need to get out of this with no more runs. I have some faith. If they go down 3-0, it's going to be very ugly. And I just need them to not allow that. I don't know why it's so hard for them to hit. All right, 3rd and 8. Timeout. Giants defense has had major improvements, but our offense is all over the place. I actually felt like the offense tonight has looked better than it has in the last 2 weeks. Right? Since the Bengals and the Eagles game. But they have to, the penalties are literally ruining all their drives. Like they have to stop doing that. They need to get it together. 4 vodkas and cranberry juice knocked me out. The FSU lost. It's so true. It's so true, Scott. I was in college when Four Locos were a thing and Burnett's, which is funny. I saw someone on TikTok the other day was talking about Burnett's vodka, and I was like, oh my God, I used to love the pineapple one. And now I'm like, thank God they don't make that around here. I think it was like a Southern thing. That and the Four Locos. Oh my God. It's amazing all of us millennials are still alive after drinking those every weekend for 4 years. All right, 3rd and 8. Come on, Giants. Come on, defense. Someone get there. Oh, almost had him. Oh, jeez. That was a nice hit by Banks. Almost knocked the ball out. He hit him that hard. Well, I hit one leg on my parlay. Let me see how that's going. I thought the Dodgers would win in 5 or 6. Now I think it's 4 or 5. I really need, I know. It's just going to be so embarrassing, like, if we get swept by the Dodgers. At that point, it's like, I don't care that we made it to the World Series, which I know is, I don't know. I'm like, is this how Cowboys fans feel? All right.
Good throw by Russell Eli over the corner, high enough with enough drive away from the safety. Oh, he just back that ball up. Going through the pocket.
Oh, yeah, he missed it. It looked like Pinnock was about to try and punch the ball out, but his hand didn't get there. But why are they saying they're reviewing it? Oh, they called it. It's not a touchdown. This is what I mean, guys, about the 2 feet in. They have to start implementing that in college. Wow. Well, I have to say that was good by Banks.
All this talk about sacking the quarterback is a bit much for me.
All right, 4th and 8. There we go. Holding him again to a field goal. All right, Banks. I like that he's working on redeeming himself. It's a start. If he wants Giants fans to love him again, he better keep it up. Jets are washed. The Jets are let's talk about the Jets, because I talked about this earlier. Now here comes Booney because they got bases loaded. Sorry, it's hard not to get distracted when I have 2 things on here. Listen, the amount of trash talk that I had to hear from Jets fans going into this season is embarrassing. Embarrassing. Because here's the thing about Giants fans. We are more demure and we are more mindful, because even those of us who thought this team was going to be good, we weren't so insane to say that we were going to be a Super Bowl bound team. I thought if they were healthy, they should win 10 games, which it's looking like they're not going to do that. Even though they are healthy, they just suck. But the Jets fans need to simmer down. And I think they have been humbled at this point in the season. But I'm like, I said to them, I said, you guys are not going to be that good this year. Like, there's still a lot of question marks. I don't think that Robert Saleh was a very good head coach. I think he's a good defensive coach. I don't think that he was one of the better or great coaches in the league. Had a losing record. There's a million reasons. I think we would all agree with this. Did I think he should have been fired? No. Do I think trading for Devontae Adams was the answer? No. Did I think signing a 40-year-old quarterback who's coming off an Achilles injury and old and sucks was a good idea? No. But the Jets are going to jet. And all I have to say is I think it's hilarious. Cranberry juice and lime. That'll do it. I was in college when High Noon came out. Oh, going from White Claw to High Noon is really taking it up a notch. Yeah, we haven't seen the NFC Championship in 30 years. Ugh. Mike Tomlin looks like a disappointed uncle at the cookout. I love Mike Tomlin. He is such a good coach. I can't believe what he does with that Steelers team every year, that I was like, for sure we are going to get a butt whooping tonight. So the fact that the score is what it is wildly impressive, the Giants, sometimes they do this to you, right? Like during the Seattle game, I'm like, they're going to get absolutely smoked. They have no chance of scoring any points. And then they came out and played that game and they won. And I was like, maybe I feel differently about this football team. Yes, the Jets do suck in general. I just my problem with Saleh was that after they signed Rodgers, it was very obvious that they let him do whatever he want and run the show. And I don't care who the quarterback is. You're the head coach. You run the show, not Tom Brady, not Eli or Peyton. The quarterbacks, they can be leaders and they can be very involved, but you run the show. Your quarterback needs to be at mandatory meetings and mandatory minicamp and all these things that everyone else has to go to. Why does he get a pass? And now he looks like trash and has no rapport with his wide receivers. Like, what do you expect? You don't care about anyone else but yourself. Of course, they probably also don't care about you, which if I were them, I most certainly wouldn't. All right, the Yanks switched from Schmidt to Leiter. Is it Leiter or Leader? I feel like Leiter sounds better. No matter how bad the Giants can be, the Jets were, are, and will always be worse. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is not the same. Salah made good kebabs at the team barbecue. He's like the definition, I think, of a player's coach. Just not, you just can't let your 40-year-old quarterback who is a buffoon run the show. It's just insane. Like, anyone could have told you that that was going to be a bad idea. I guarantee if you talk to one person in the Packers organization, they would have been like, yeah, don't do that. But they were just like, thank God we got rid of this guy. We don't care what you do. Take Lazard, take whoever else you want from this team. We don't care. It was so funny because I saw all the comments on like Greenies or someone's post talking about the Jets, and the comments were like, all they have to do is get David Bakhtiari and the team is fixed. All they have to do is trade for like Jordan Love. It was just like they were naming a bunch of Packers players and were like, this is going to fix it. And I was just dying because I was just like, this is par for the course with the Jets. Yep, the Jets are going to jet. Oh, it's so true. Yes, Rodgers is playing worse than DJ, which must be really hard for Jets fans to see. I've been a Giants fan forever. My grandpa was a season ticket holder way back in the day. So when they were in the Super Bowl in 1986 out in Pasadena, back then they did a lottery for all Giants season ticket holders, and my grandpa ended up winning. So him and my uncle, his son, used to go to the games, and he took my mom and other family members and stuff. But they won tickets to the Super Bowl. So my uncle actually went, and my grandpa at the time, listen to this. The face value on those tickets were $65 to go to the Super Bowl in Pasadena. And my grandpa, who doesn't like to travel and doesn't like planes and whatever, was like, yeah, I can't be bothered. And my uncle saw Bill Belichick and players out at a bar the night before the game. He's like, this was the 80s. That's what they did. Just a wild times back then. Could you imagine going to a bar the night before the Super Bowl and seeing like Daniel Jones at a bar with a beer? Like, would never happen, ever. Yes, Rodgers has destroyed the team. He will also quit after this season. They would have been better off drafting a quarterback 2 years ago. 100%. Even I also like, I kind of feel like with Zach Wilson, he, like Jones, was kind of just put into a crappy situation. And I'm really curious to see if he ends up playing, if he plays well like Sam Darnold is doing. Slayton. Oh, he looks like he might have got the wind knocked out of him. That was a little bit high of a throw. A little too high, DJ. Let's see the replay on this. Yeah, just out of grip. Oh, DJ, that's brutal. Also, where's Neighbors? Why aren't you throwing that to Neighbors? Anyway, yeah, I'm curious to see about Zach Wilson, if he has any type of resurgence. I think part of it is just that organization is in trouble. I just think they have been forever. So good luck to any future quarterback that gets drafted there, which if the Jets keep it up, they might be drafting a quarterback in front of the Giants, which will be very interesting. But yeah, Rodgers is not going to be here next year. Which, listen, the Jets are the Jets. Could you imagine if they signed him to an extension? Like, that would not even surprise me. It would surprise literally everyone else because they would be like, we all understand that this is the dumbest thing you could possibly do. But I just feel like they would be like, Rodgers is going to fix it. He's going to be, a year and a half off his Achilles. We got more Packers players. It's going to be great. That's exactly what they would do. Yeah, $65. Could you imagine? Which means if the ticket was $65, a plane ticket from Newark to California was also probably not that expensive in the 80s. Maybe $100, and a hotel, forget it. Just insane. My seats are 2 rows behind the visitors bench. Oh, you're in a good spot. I have some wild stories from the 80s. Oh my God. I can only imagine the things that used to go on back then. Like we've heard a little bit. I don't know if any of you guys went to that Legends event at I think it was the Beacon. It was um the conversations between LT and Phil Simms and the other guys on the team, like, were just out of control. Talking about, like, Phil was making fun of LT for coming in hungover in the clothes that he was wearing the night before, reeking of alcohol, and just would get changed and go practice. And back then they did 2-a-days. Like, just wild. Absolutely wild. I used to see the Giants in preseason at Pace. I didn't know they played there in Pleasantville. Parcells. Oh man, that crew, that team, like those teams in the late 80s and early 90s were unbelievable. Yeah, that was not a good run for the offense. Um, I think Slayton's going to be okay. Let's see if he's. Yeah, that and the neighbor's throw where he got the concussion, not great. But other than that, DJ has looked pretty good tonight. Honestly, way better than I expected him to look after last week's performance. So, but yeah, he definitely overthrew that one. I know it's only the third inning. Scott, I was just thinking the same thing. I looked over and I looked at Verdugo hitting, and I'm just like, I don't like, are they going to come back from this? Like, I don't feel great about it. You and Aaron Rodgers making peace for the darkness. Yeah, Slayton, I think, just got the wind knocked out of him, just hit the ground hard. Yes, that was way too high of a throw from Jones. I agree. But I don't see anything about Slayton coming out, so he should be okay. Nice. There we go. There's a sack. Aziz. Love it. My other bet that I made on the Steelers to get 5+ sacks is not looking so good right now, which I'll take it. I don't want any of our quarterbacks getting killed. I just thought if Izzudu is playing left tackle and Neal is playing right tackle, our quarterback is for sure going to get killed. But Illuminor, so far so good. Same with Chris Hubbard. Which I just like the fact that you would just sign a tackle off another team's practice squad because Joshua Zudu was that bad at left tackle. First of all, I cannot believe that's what it took. Look at this. 3rd and 12, they're going to convert on a screen. Jeez. Hi, Marcy. I'm so sorry I woke you up again. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. McLeod. I forget what I was saying before this, but anyway, the fact that they had to sign a tackle off a practice squad and be like, you're going to be the starter because the guy that we forced to be a tackle, who is obviously not a tackle, is not good at this, is just like, I mean, we told you. We all knew that. Like, I am not a football expert. I'm never gonna come out here and be like, I know, like, I'm a football expert and know all of these things. But if anyone watched any of the snaps that Azudu took, you could have seen with your 2 eyes that he was not a good left tackle. That's it. It was that easy. So stupid. It's so stupid. That they did it last week against the Eagles so they could walk out of MetLife with 8 sacks because you're too stupid to put in someone who's not Joshua Zudu. Just Tyler Nubin, again, unbelievable. He's a really good tackler. Peter, are you talking about the Yanks or the Giants? Because the Yanks, man, woof. Brutal. Soto's up. Was that Glaber on first? Must be. God damn. That was so frustrating. Why are you swinging at that, Soto? Oh, it's a little high to me. Oh, Peter, the Giants. Nice. That was a great play. Who is that? 96? Oh, Watts. Hi, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to wake you up. I promise. I promise. Yeah, Giants are, I mean, that was a nice play. 2nd and 13. I like it. I just, aren't you not allowed to pull on the jerseys like that? Oh, I thought that was 2nd and 13. Now it's 2nd and 13. Either way, I'll take it. All right, come on, guys. I think they just said that they're when get him at Burns. Oy, 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 oy. Drew Phillips, always right there. Love that guy. Him and Newbin have been really incredible. Joe Shane's draft picks, obviously, and neighbors. Shane's draft picks this year are looking pretty good, unlike the Yankees. I got this. I think I got it from this place called Sports Fever. It's in a mall near me in Connecticut, but I believe it's a chain. But I have a Giants one that's similar to this that I think I got from like NFL Shop or something like that. 3rd and 3. Come on. Come on, defense. Get off the field here. Go, Dexter. Go, Dexter. Go, Dexter. Oh my God. Yes. Burns. Dexter, I think it should get credited for a quarter of a sack, maybe. Teamwork. Tell him, Mars. I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. Look at this girly. You're so cute. It's called Sports Fever. Belichick loving on Phillips. Love it. Dexter. Oh my God. I love that guy. His mustache is a little creepy looking though. Jeter is probably embarrassed too. He threw the first pitch. I'm like, how did you guys make it all the way to the World Series and now you are just deciding you're gonna crap the bed and not hit? Like this pitcher tonight, I don't even think is that good. I listened to Locked On Yankees religiously, and like they were saying, this is not like the pitcher tonight is not even that great. This is not Garrett Cole or Flaherty, who I think is the Dodgers' better pitcher, who pitched the other night that they also couldn't hit on. Oh, 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 tough life, my Mars. Comfy girl. Yes, I agree. Pat Sexy Dexy is going to be Defensive Player of the Year. I bet on it when it was plus 170. And now that what's his name is out, what's his face? Aiden Hutchinson, 100% going to win it. Yankees never pick the best in the draft. They just wait for someone to get super good. I think they do focus on development. Like I think they just think that if they draft someone who has enough, they can make him better, I guess. But yeah, I would like them to draft people with better raw talent. That would be nice. Yeah, they already yanked Clark. Love your dog's reactions. She's getting mad at me when I'm waking her up. I love how we literally have the best defensive lineman in the league. I know that makes me sad for Dexter because he's so obviously good. I have seen some of the national media talk about it, especially the fact that he's been double teamed. He's been double and triple teamed the most out of any defensive lineman, defensive tackle, nose tackle in the league, and he still has the most sacks. It's just like insane. Well, the Mets are not better than the Yankees because they couldn't get to the World Series, but I do think the Mets are a very good baseball team. Oh my God, oh my God, Dexter, help this man. I've never seen anyone's body not move slowly at all. Oh my God. No rhythm. No rhythm for Eli. I'm a Giants fan. I also like the Yankees, but I bleed Dodger blue. What does that even mean? That means you're not a Yankees fan. You can't be a Dodgers and a Yankees fan. I think Soto is going to I mean, I think he's going to stay. Ooh, go DJ. Ugh. Someone block for him. Anyway, I think Soto's going to stay. I think if Cashman is smart, he will pay him whatever he wants. Oh, Matt, I was so, and I don't know if you listened to Locked On Yankees. Go Tracy. But they were saying the same thing too. Is like, why are you putting out the same lineup every single night? It's not getting you anywhere. They've scored. Oh, they're fighting now. Sweet, nice. Who's fighting? I didn't even see how that started. I was too busy watching the Dodgers be the only team that hits the ball. Anyway, the Yankees have what, 5 runs in 2 games? Like, pathetic. Anyway, I have so many problems with Boone as the manager, and that him with the lineup thing is just one part of it. Like, it's game 3. You have to make some changes. It's infuriating. Doesn't look like there's a lot of Giants fans there, which I don't blame any of them. I am also was like, I'm not going to Pittsburgh. Come on, Jones. Come on. There we go. Look at this. Slayton, go, go. Wow. Beautiful 3rd down conversion. There we go. They actually threw a ball past the 8 yards to get the 1st down, and it worked. Oh my God. Why are you not calling timeout, Daboll? He's letting the clock run down. We have 2 timeouts left. It's almost halftime. This is the stuff. This is the clock management. Why are you not calling timeout the second? Oh my God. Go out of bounds, Slayton. Thank you. Oh my God. This is the stuff with Daboll. I'm like, again, I'm not a coach. I'm not a clock management expert. What are you doing? Just give your team time so that maybe you can run the ball if you want. Maybe you'll have enough time in the red zone to try a couple run plays if you don't trust DJ to throw it in the red zone. It's insane. It's insane. I agree. I think Usher is a very good performer, though. He is a great singer, too. Go, Wandale. Yeah, there we go. Someone called a timeout. I think Trayvon Diggs is a big, big crybaby. Him taking it out on the reporter is so stupid. Like, he's not going to make it better for you. And this is the thing, like, when people are like, oh, the New York media, this and that and the other thing, like, they have to be able to handle them. And like Trayvon Diggs, you can't do that after a loss in New York. You can't come out and be like, oh, well, it's not my fault. You don't know how to play football. You're just a reporter. Like, okay, bro, but you lost the game. And from what I saw, didn't have a great day. So maybe you should say, yeah, we lost the game because, and part of it was on me because I didn't do my job. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Come on, 2nd and 6. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Yes, the Cowboys imploding is beautiful. I agree. Why did neighbors not? All right, 3rd and 6. Hello, realistic Giants fan. I mean, I'm sorry. Realistic Washington fan. Oh, I love a seasonal decor. All right, what is going to be 4th and 1? I'm a Yankees fan, but I like them because I like the Giants and the Knicks. Okay, no Mets, no Jets, no Nets. That's fair. Yes, Boone is I agree, Scott. I think the reason they like Boone is because he's a yes man and he'll agree to whatever the analytics say, which is so annoying. But I went to a Dodgers game as a kid and decided that they were my team. Fine. Yeah, they can always put Nestor in. Yeah, because we saw how good that went. All right, Greg Joseph, 3 for 3. Tied at 9. What a wild offensive game here we have here. Who would have thought that at halftime, almost halftime, there's 21 seconds. Who would have thought that we'd be tied at 9? Now it's 4-0 Dodgers. Yeah, Giants doing Giants things with clock management. Yeah, Diggs is a loser. I agree. I know. Boone's decision making. I feel like the only good thing, and I don't even think this is going to happen because I think that Cashman really I don't know. He might be like Boone is the scapegoat. So maybe I'll fire. Like if they lose the World Series, especially if they get swept, I don't know. Will they fire Boone? I think they might because I think Cashman would be like, well, he's the scapegoat. I can blame it all on him. And that's why they lost. But I'm also like, I don't think he would do that because he knows that the next guy he brings in is not going to be a yes man, do whatever Cashman says, and just base everything on the analytics. Which is like, you can't base everything in life on analytics only. There's always going to be some middle ground here. The analytics should be just part of the equation. Because they make the schedule way before the season starts. So every team has to have primetime games. I don't know how many every team has. Even the Jets have had primetime games. The Panthers are probably the only team that does not have a primetime game. But the Giants have had quite a few. Oh my God, who just donated $20? Thank you. I don't know how to share this comment. Okay, I love what the Giants are doing on defense. Reminds me a lot of the pass rush they had with Tuck, Umanura, and Strahan. Yes, if they get more consistent quarterback play, they can honestly play with anybody. Love your content. Thank you so much, Benzino, 021K. Appreciate that. Oh my God, make this stop. I also do feel like if, oh my God, they did put Nestor in. Oh, Jesus. I thought you guys were just messing around that they could always put him in because they did that the other night. Oh my God. I feel like if either Adoree Jackson or Cordell Thought were playing, I do think we would be seeing a little better play out of the defense. Now, would they have helped in the run game? No. Phillips, I love you, man. Oh no, that was St. Belton. Love it. But I do feel like the defense is in a good spot, and I feel like the offense is really getting there. That if they could just be a bit more competitive, better quarterback play, we would see a lot more successful offense and more touchdowns would be great. Knicks and Rangers, the next team to look out for. Anyway, I hate primetime games. I would love for the Giants to never play another primetime game again, honestly. This is the third one of the season. Thank God it's the last one. Hopefully none of them get flexed through the rest of the year. I hate them. It's just like, I don't need the whole nation watching us, and this is the one game they see from us. And every primetime game they see from the Giants is an atrocious performance. So I would prefer it. Also, I just like to go to bed earlier, so I don't like the night games. And I hate going to MetLife for the night games too. But last year they had 2 or 3 of them too. I think they had 3. They had Cowboys, Packers, and I think another one. Wow, Nestor just struck out. Wow, Ohtani. I'm telling you, he doesn't feel great with that elbow, which is a shock to no one. But Anyway, they make the schedule before the season starts, and I don't know what kind of projections they use based on what the team's supposed to be or what. I don't know how they do it, or if it's just some sort of like rotation of different like areas of the US. I can't figure out geographic areas. Like they have to go based on different areas of which teams should get prime time, but I hate them. Cashman is a dinosaur. Yes. The Lions are so good. Lions, I think, will go to the Super Bowl this year. Dan Campbell doing what he did against the Cowboys was the greatest thing I've ever seen. That was one of my favorite games to watch. And I cannot believe that someone, I forget who it was, called him classless for like the decisions that he made and putting in the lineman, having like lineman touchdowns and stuff. And I was like, have some fun. Like, if I were Dan Campbell, I would have done the same thing after what happened last year during that Cowboys game. You bet your butt I would have been out there and I would have done everything I can to ring up the score against the Cowboys. Just like if I were the Giants and my team was capable of doing that against the Cowboys and your Eagles, you're damn right. I would run up the score every single time as much as I could. Oh, Texans versus Jets on Halloween. I'll tell you who I'm going to bet to win that one. The question is, do I start Tank Dell? Because I started him, I think, 2 weeks in a row, and he was horrible. And then he was like injured or something, so I didn't play him. And then everyone else on my team did well. And then this week he scores points on my bench. I'm like, I don't know what to do with you. Yeah, they can't change the Monday night games. No, but they can. But they decided weeks 13 to 17 they're going to do that. And it was, I remember John Mara saying last year that he hated it because his thing was you've got fans who make these accommodations months in advance. And they get hotel rooms and tickets and all sorts of things, plan their weekend around it. And you're going to tell them 2 weeks beforehand that it's changed. Like, I don't think that's great either. I don't like the flexing of the games. Yes, 9 to 9.5 is better than the Yankees losing. Oh, yes. Please share away, Harris. Yes, the Giants get the ball after the half. Nestor got out of it. Thank God. Can we get string some hits together, please? Oh my God. Wouldn't that be nice? NFC East teams will play AFC West teams 1 year, then AFC Central. Brett, I kind of thought that too, that it looked like Neighbors quit on that route. I don't know if he did or if he just knew he had no chance of catching it, which again, he also kind of quit on the route. I don't know. I got that vibe a little bit from him. Judge just needed a little more. That could have been a homer. I said at the start of the year it would be Lions Texans in the Super Bowl. I did bet on CJ Stroud being the MVP. Or no. I think I did. No, I did. When the season was over, I did Mahomes MVP, Garrett Defensive Player of the Year, and there we go. There's a hit from Stanton. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please make it to second base. Thank God. Did anyone just watch him run? Get him off the base right now and put in a pinch runner. Jesus. He runs like an antelope out there. Just like tall and lanky and slow. God bless him. Thank God he made it to second base because that was looking questionable for a second. Anyway, Texans Lions Super Bowl would be sick. Hello, Roberto. Yes, the refs always screwed the Lions versus the Cowboys. The refs always screw everyone against the Cowboys. There's no surprise there. Wink, wink, Jerry Jones. Oh my God, those costumes during the Bears game. I didn't even see that. That's funny. Yes, as long as Taylor Swift isn't part of the Super Bowl, I'd rather see the Jets. Yeah, ugh, I just can't deal with the Chiefs. They cannot make it that far. Can someone beat them? Seriously. I understand the refs are helping them win games, but like someone has to just go out there and score 50 points against them, please. Mahomes throws more interceptions than touchdowns. Like he's bound to ruin that game if you put up 50. I need the Lions to put up 50 on the Chiefs. They'll do it. Yes, run that thing up every time. Yeah, if Diggs is hurt, he might be a good receiver. So my other wide receivers are hold on. I'm just making sure no one is dealing with any injuries. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, what was I just gonna look at? My fantasy team. So I have Justin Jefferson, Paka Nakua, thank God he's back. He single-handedly has revived my team. Also Achan decided to finally play football. Great. And then who are my other? So those are my starting wide receivers. In my flex, I did James Cook. Unfortunately, I did Jordan Mason and Achan again, who was good. Jordan Mason, tough go. So I had Deontay Johnson from Carolina, and then Tank Dell and Keon Coleman and Tyler Lockett, which Lockett is going to get dropped. Deontay Johnson is going to get dropped. Braylon Allen is going to get dropped. And I'll keep Tank Dell and Coleman and Irving. And then I think Tucker Kraft had a good week, but I think I need another tight end. Yes, Tank Dell has been so inconsistent. Agree. That's why I'm like, I feel like maybe I should just get rid of him. He's kind of killing me at this point. Yes, Tank Dell was awesome last year till he got hurt. Stanton is the only one working. Yes, this past season. He's the only one like consistently hitting. Now they have 2 outs for Volpe. Oof. I'm ahead of you on baseball, but behind on football. There we go, Volpe. Oh my God, do not waste it at home. Oh my God, are you guys kidding me? Who is waving Stanton home on that should immediately be fired. Do you know who Stanton is? He just barely made it to second base. Oh my God. This pisses me. Are you guys freaking kidding me with this? This is the stuff that like really boggles my mind. Again, I am never going to be claimed to be an expert, but anyone with eyes has seen Giancarlo Stanton run.
He is so low.
Did you just watch that? Are you freaking kidding me? Waving him home? What a joke.
Any other runner, send him.
Thank you. Thank you. My husband's a Red Sox fan, and even he is like, what the hell are they doing?
Keep him off base, get a chance to get the run.
Just beyond. Stan runs with weights in his shoes. Literally. Why are you not putting the base runner on? Oh my God. Like, I can't deal with 2 teams who do this to us. What did we do to deserve this? Seriously. And I know people are going to be like, well, at least they're in the World Series. Okay, but still. Hi, Morris. Who's Dad? Who's Dad? Say, Dad, come rub my belly. Come rub my belly.
If your voice gets all high pitched, it's pretty funny.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who's Dad, Morris? Who's Dad? Yes, slow runner plus bad slide. Just unbelievable. Yes, Nakua is great. Adriana's a problem solver and the Giants are problem givers. Yes. NFC champ can be Lions and Packers. That would be a good matchup too. I just hope the Chiefs don't even make it to the Super Bowl. I can't with them. Even Marcy can't give a crap about Stan running. She certainly can. The Giants' disabilities are contagious and crippling the Yankees. Literally. I would never, Harris. Never. The Post Malone commercial has him betting against the Yankees. I didn't know that Post Malone was a Cowboys fan. So I saw he was at that Thursday night game rooting for the Cowboys. Hi, Keely. Hey, sweet. Do you want to give her the omeprazole? We'll save the trazodone for closer to bed. Oh, no. Tyrone Tracy Jr. is questionable to return. No. That's not good. Why? He has a shoulder injury. Don't like it. Just the omeprazole. We'll do the other one later. Closer to bedtime. I cannot believe that they waved Stanton home. Who did that? Literally. I mean, fire the third base coach. Just absolutely insane. Insane. Stupid. Like, just so frustrating. Texts are literally all about the Giants just sucking. I will disown my child if they ever tried to root for the Eagles. Putting them up for adoption. Yes, Willie, the Gamecocks play against Texas A&M on Saturday night. Matthew, the good news is the Giants actually looks pretty good. They're tied at 9 with the Steelers at the half, and they get the ball starting the third quarter. The bad news is the Yankees are horrible and are down 3-0, and they just waved home Stanton from second base on a Volpe single. And instead of having an RBI with literally any other base runner, they got the third out and don't have a run because someone is dumb. I literally cannot believe that. Chiefs and Zebras versus Lions in the Super Bowl. No, I can't. We can't let the Chiefs get that far, okay? I need the Ravens to get it together. I need the Bengals, forget it. They're toast. But who else in the AFC can beat them? The Ravens? Oh, okay. Then Mike Garafolo just tweeted, Tyrone Tracy runs out for the second half with his helmet in hand. Good sign he'll be back. That would be great news. Oh, Post Malone has a song where he shouts out Dak Prescott. He might want to change the lyrics after this season. Hi, girl. You ready to get back in bed? Dad give you a little snack. Hi, Mama. Where's our girl? Oh, good girl. Do we see Tracy out there? I can't tell if that's Tracy or Singletary. That's Tracy. Okay, good news. Tracy is back, Mars. That's great news. Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. I gotta find that tweet. Put it on my stories. No, I think the Commanders are going to win the division. Okay. Tracy is back. Okay. Great news. Okay. There we go, Tracy. Huge run. I love this guy. All right, double play for the Yankees. Jeez. Eagles play the Commanders soon. I think the Commanders are going to win that game. The Bengals really just they suck so badly. I can't believe they didn't even keep that game close. And the worst part is AJ Brown didn't even score. Like again, lost another parlay because the Eagles can't do anything except a tush push. Oh, come on, Jones. Bad. Okay. Matthew, thank you. Guys, I don't know how to get these on the screen. I feel like I used to be able to do that. Thank you so much, Matthew. Appreciate your support. And I hope for your sake you're not a Yankees fan because the Giants are one thing, but these Yankees, man, this is tough.
Throw a fade and the receiver goes inside. He's getting jammed. He's going inside. That clock starts going off in your head. First and 10.
All right, Tracy again with the ball, pushing forward. I'd like to see DJ run a little bit more. Not only for my parlay, just like in general.
38-yard line.
Hi, Mars. Oh, you're going back to bed. Okay. No question, Jaden is the best quarterback in the division, at least so far. All right, 3rd and 5. There we go. Neighbors with a catch, gets the first down. Looks like he got 7 or 8 yards. Good. Move the ball. Move the ball down the field. We love it. Oh my God. Eli doing the sexy Dexy. Like, I kind of assumed he didn't really have great rhythm, but that was way worse than I expected from him. So funny. Rizzo with a fly out. Oh my God, Trevino. This Yankees team is awful. All I have to say is thank God the Giants game isn't a blowout because could you imagine if we just had 2 games going on that were just going like this? Oh my God, Eli and Payne playing dodgeball. I would like to just sit and watch them play. Like this old school video that they're showing is great. Old school from 2006. Don't you dare swing at that. Oh my God. Thank you, Scott, for joining. Okay, if you go to game 5, okay, I will let you know. Oh, thank you, Harris. You're one of the only nice Eagles fans that I know, so you're allowed to stay. Oh, Jones. Oh.
There he is. All takes one play. Got the out of field goal range. Okay, let's just get back here. I like quarterback draw.
3rd and 19. Surprised Eli didn't pull a muscle. Yes. He's something. Not a Yankees fan. Oh, you're a Southern boy. Okay, so grew up with the Braves. All right. Run it out, Trevino. No. Okay. 2 up, 2 down for the Yanks. Come on, Jones. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. You don't have all day. Oh, my God. Like, was no one really open? And this is the tough part about watching it on TV is I couldn't see if anyone was open. Here, let's show the whole field, please, on the replay. Show the whole thing. No, they're not going to. Okay. Like, you're going to tell me no one was... Oh. Play. Nice hit. Dane Bellin with another nice hit. Jalen Hurts is good when he does not have to throw the ball a lot. Yes. I think anyone is good when they don't. When you can have a solid run game, this is why I've been so annoyed with Dable that he has not attempted to run the ball barely at all for the last 3 weeks. All of a sudden tonight against a good run defense, he decides he's going to come out and hand off the ball, which is great. You need to establish a good run game. But it also would very much help Jones if they could run the ball well. There's Dougie with a not a hit. Okay, another. Everyone has high hopes for New York sports, but then we play real teams and realize we are not the same level as others. So true. The Hudson River is polluted with Yankees and Giants fans tears tonight. Yep, that's right. I can't believe that no one was open. Yes, the Lions are great with the two running backs. They run the ball so well between the two of them. It's incredible. I mean, even the Steelers have done a really nice job of running the ball tonight. I mean, they're going against the Giants run defense, so probably not a surprise, but yeah, they're playing well. The checkdowns were open. I saw someone too breaking down Jones's film, and I thought it was really interesting because he was talking about the fact, and I'm sure you guys all saw this too, on this exact play, and he does it over and over again, where he easily could have planted his feet and thrown the ball, but instead he's like almost dancing a little bit and like moving his feet instead of just planting and throwing. He's like moving them and like it's almost like he can't get settled and he just keeps moving the ball, like moving his feet. It's bizarre. I don't know why he's not. I don't know. I just feel like he's taking too much time to just plant the feet and get rid of the ball. And that's why he gets into situations like he just got into, because he's taking too long to just stop and throw. No, I'm not a fan of the tush push. I think it's weak AF. I just think it's weak when it's like the only move that the Eagles do. Like, if you're going to get a touchdown, can you just throw it to AJ Brown? You know, like, why do you have to do that every time? You do the tush push. You can't do anything else. Get a little creative. I don't think the Birds are that great. I think the Giants suck and they made the Eagles look really good. I also think that the Bengals suck, which is why the Giants and Bengals game went the way it did. It was two bad teams, one bad team versus another bad team. I think Nick Sirianni is a horrible coach. But I hope that he stays for as long as possible. But yeah, they're not as good as they were, the Eagles, I don't think. They still are very talented, but something is not right. Yes, Joe Burrow is a very good quarterback. I agree. Jamar Chase, he's got really good. Why is Banks out? Oh, now Banks is out? Interesting. Now Banks is on the side. And McLeod is in for him. Who's on the other side? Nice. Dexter. Big stop. Anyway, Joe Burrow is a very good quarterback. Maybe the Giants will trade for Joe Burrow. But the Bengals have some pretty good talent. I don't know what's going on with them because their offensive line, even though they dealt with some injuries, it's still decent. He's got insane wide receivers. I know what's his phrase? T. Higgins is dealing with an injury right now, but I'm just like, they should be way better than they are. There we go. There's a play by Volpe. Oh my God, I can't believe it's a 6th inning already. Jeez. I better not be on the Giants. I think Zach Taylor will be fired. I think the players tuned him out, but I feel like he's been a pretty good coach now. Although I have heard a lot of people say that they did think that I heard a lot of people say that if they lose to the Giants, they think that he should be fired the next day, which would be totally fair. Obviously we all know that didn't happen, but yeah, I'm curious if he'll make it through the whole year, but I didn't know like whether or not players like him. I know for a fact that Eagles players, some of them do not like Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts being one of them. All right, 3rd and 13. Come on, make a stop. How about a sack fumble here? or not. There we go. Drew Phillips. Love that guy. Oh my God. LL Cool J watching Eli rap is hysterical. The Manning cast is so good. It's just so entertaining. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like Banks was actually having a better game than I thought, unless we all missed something or something happened in the locker room. But I saw him actually make a couple good plays. So I want the Giants to get Baker Mayfield. He also this year he's been a turnover machine. He's thrown for a lot of touchdowns, but he also has thrown for a lot of interceptions, which I guess at the end of the day is not that bad. But Cousins just hit. I don't know who that was. Anyway, yes, the Yankees do need to wake up. Is it Brown? Is that I think Brown is the running back for the Bengals. Does that sound right? Wow, Banks he is benched, but I don't understand why. What did I miss? Jeez. What was I looking for? Oh, the Bengals. Bengals running backs. Chase Brown, Travion Williams, and Zach Moss. I thought it was Chase Brown. I am not a big Sirianni fan, but you could tell the players gave up on him totally. I think the players gave up on him towards the end of last year. That's why the end of last year was such a mess. And I think that's why the season started off rough. We'll see how long it lasts. 4-0 Dodgers. Yeah, this is. I just can we not wait until the 9th inning before we decide that we're going to wake up and start hitting the ball? You've got 9 freaking innings. You've got plenty of time. Maybe get a couple hits before then, a couple runs. You don't have to wait till the 9th inning to do anything. Oh, if you're on the Manning cast, what's the first thing you do on set? Ooh, that's a good question. I would honestly just get comfortable and be like, you ready to answer my 7,000 questions that I have for you? Because I would just be like, I would just have questions for days about their careers, about football. I'm from Jersey, so I would ask Eli about what he's likes about living in New Jersey. Beth, I have not cursed a single time tonight. What's your problem? Why are you so mean to me? I haven't even cursed. Why are you giving me a hard time? I'm doing this with the DraftKings. I'm not allowed to curse. You should be oh so thrilled with me tonight. Yes, I like defensive battle games too, but I feel like the Giants offense is finally moving the ball a little bit, that I would like to see them score touchdowns, a lot more touchdowns. I grew up in Ramsey in Bergen County. Anyone else? Anyone from the area? I am starving. I had lentil soup for dinner. An avocado. Go, Tracy. Oh, another flag. Please don't let it be on the Giants. Oh, that was Singletary. Is anyone going to the Giants Commanders game on Sunday? Because it's the legacy game, which I love. You played football at Bosco? Really? Where are you from? Do you know any of the Sims then? Because I met Matt Sims when I was in high school because he played football at Bosco. I got to get him on the podcast because they all still live in the area. He lives, Phil lives in Franklin Lakes. Wow, they got him. All right, now let's get on some bases, please. Yankees. All right, 2nd and 11. Sister lives in Ramsey. Where in Ramsey does she live? Another flag. Oh, motto. And this better not be on the Giants. Okay, Matt will be at the Commanders game. Do you have a legacy jersey? Because I have an LT one, so I'm gonna bring it. Oh, you have Coaches Club. Those are the good ones because you get free food in there. I have regular club seats, so I'll be right above you in the 200 level. You're from Somerset, New Jersey, also a great place. I love Jersey. I think everyone who hates Jersey has never been there. I went to South Carolina, and literally the people that were like, New Jersey sucks. I was like, have you been there? And they were like, no. I'm like, okay. I know Jersey Shore gives Jersey a bad rep, but it's great. Highsmith again with another tackle. Well, they're another sack. They're already up to 3, so maybe I am going to get my 5+ sack bet hit. When it gets closer, Harris, I'll DM you and see if we can schedule something. I hope the Giants have a winning record by then. 3rd and 22. Yeah, let's hand off the ball in 3rd and 22. They couldn't block him long enough to try a deep shot to Slayton or Neighbors. I'm older than the Sims boys, but I met Chris at the Super Bowl and had dinner with him, Barry Sanders, and others. That is awesome. My sister is part of the Gold Club, but across Franklin Turnpike. I don't know what. Okay. Across Franklin Turnpike. Is she over by where the Wawa is? Like that part of Franklin Turnpike? I don't have a legacy. I was going to wear my blue Eli. Okay, that's a good one. I have an, oh my God, I hate you. Someone stop him. Are you kidding me? Who just missed this tackle? Please bring it back. No, I don't think Dallas Goedert is a top tight end. There's so many good tight ends in the league, especially after yesterday. National Tight End Day, unbelievable. There were like 16 after the wow. Wow. I can't see the kicker one.
Good job there, Doc Clipper there.
How did anyone miss that? Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Hit him right in the bottom there. Yeah. And Eli said they threw the flag right there and then picked it back up. That's absurd. Only against the Giants. Although, to be fair, yesterday there were a couple other returns for touchdowns. But yesterday I also saw a stat, I think it was after the 1:00 games, that the tight ends yesterday had a total of 16 touchdowns, which was more alone in week 8 than it was from week 1 to 7, which is insane. Yeah, special teams, awful. Absolutely awful. Oh, it's already 10:15. Come on, Yankees. Can we get a little rally here? Don't wait till the 9th. Yeah, the refs are bad. I agree. What else is new? Come on, Glaber. Get on base. Good night, Peter. Enjoy the rest of your night. Yeah. PR touchdown is awful. I'm gonna see. I think they already have 3 sacks, but I'm gonna check. Yeah, 3 sacks. Neighbors out of 6 targets has 3 receptions for 23 yards. Like, can we just oh Steeler defensive line. Yeah. The Steelers defense picked it up a notch in the second half. They're doing better so far too. 3 losing New York teams today. Oof. Who's the third? Are the Rangers losing? Soto, what Soto does at the plate is so funny to me. He's just like so, I don't know, his personality is so funny to me. Oh, the Knicks lost. Oof. It's not over yet, guys. Neither of these games are over yet. All right, Soto got a walk, 1 out. Come on, Judge. Get out of your head. You and Jones both. Oh, no, you lost your fantasy. Oh, it's the worst when Monday night it's over for you, especially from a kicker. Oof. Sucks. Oh, Eric Gray back there. Just what I want to see. Luckily, I held on to the ball. Oh, boy. Everyone needs to stop hyping up Judge. I think everyone was talking crap about him. I saw all over Twitter that Yankees fans were like, let's boo Aaron Judge on Monday night. And then it's like started that way and then it flipped around. It was like, let's give Aaron Judge a standing ovation. So I think he just needs a confidence boost. So funny. All right, come on, Giants. Offsides. Come on, that's no way that's on Theo. Oh, come on.
Even though you insulted my ability to rap earlier, I'm gonna read some of the lyrics. I'm not gonna rap it for your sake, but New York, Chicago, Detroit, LA.
Stanton and Soto out there alone for real.
I just want to show you something when we have a chance. This play, I'm going to show you.
Like again, why isn't DJ running the ball at all? And can we get it? Just try another deep shot. Shady, I don't have one of those. Judge forgets how to hit after September. I think it's really all in his head. Do I think AJ Brown is a top 10 receiver? Let's see. Who are the top 10? God, Stan just rips the ball, man. I don't know if I would put AJ Brown up there. Nico Collins is a top wide receiver. Go, Tracy. This is what's so frustrating about the offense is they come out the second half and it's like they make no adjustments, but the other team's defense always makes adjustments. And they can't come back from that. There we go. Stan with a base hit. Wait, how did Judge get on base? What did I miss? It's hard to pay attention to 2 of these. Okay, a deep shot, maybe. Come on, Theo. Ay. Thank you, Matt. I'm not getting one. Shady. Yeah. Just getting a first down for this offense is like climbing Mount Everest. I just don't understand how they seem to lose all of their momentum so quickly. Okay, Judge singled and it was a fielder's choice. Okay. I was going to say, wait, did he walk or did he actually get a hit now? Can we all be happy that he got a hit, maybe? Shady down bad. Yeah, oh God, so frustrating. It's frustrating because like up until that return, the game has been so close and the offense has been playing well. Jones has missed a couple throws, but outside of that, they've actually been able to run the ball. He had a great deep ball to Slay in. Neighbors has had a couple targets. Like he's done a good job spreading the ball around. And then we get this. Like there's just never any consistency. It's so frustrating. It's like the Yankees too. Like they'll get runners on base, but then they strand them all on base because no one else can hit. Like again, can we just get some consistency, please? All right, we don't need to argue in the comments, guys. Oh my God, Airplane is one of the greatest movies. I picked a bad day to stop sniffing glue. Oh man. Did everyone get to enjoy their Sunday yesterday? Because I'll say that being able to watch other teams play football and just focusing on my fantasy team is fantastic. Truly great. You know, and then I have this, which is going to ruin my Tuesday. But at least the rest of my Monday was fine. I did enjoy watching the Jets lose. My husband is a Pats fan too. And my father-in-law was over and I was just like, yes, go Pats. Like, this is great. So New York Yankees, 8% chance to score 5+ runs the rest of the game, 36 comeback wins in regular season. So you're saying there's a chance, an 8% chance, but a chance. Yes, stress-free football Sunday. Such a treat. I made a buffalo chicken dip. I was like, this is awesome. Just chilling with my dog. Yes, the refs have missed quite a few flags. They've gotten the Giants for everything, but they missed a lot on the Steelers. And this Giants team is just not good enough to overcome stuff like that. It's very frustrating. Was watching the Bears and Commanders. Yes, that was a good game. I can't believe the way it ended. Wild. The Ravens Browns game was really good. I thought the Ravens were going to destroy them. I couldn't believe how close the game was and then that they ended up losing. But it's a good game. Come on, Jazz. Bring some life into this team, would you? Oh, my brother is a Jets fan. He was screaming the whole time. God bless. Hello, Barry. The rotund lady started to sing. Wow, again, nice tackle. Wow, they really... I gotta find out what happened with Banks. Because he's still on the sidelines. What did I miss with Banks? Question mark.
Good job of doing a quick count and say you can't get down there close up the line to do anything about it. Good job, Russell, mixing the cadence.
Tight end on the linebacker, defensive end right there.
And he knew he didn't have the safety block, but he said, I'm going to buy a little time.
See if I can get some answers here. Does anyone else know?
Coach Bill Power coming up in the fourth quarter today.
Come on, defense. Okay. So my cousin says apparently Dayball was fuming after Najee jumped him. When he hurdled him?
Going to shortstop, the Giants, kind of hold the ball a little bit longer. If you start holding it versus speed.
And then Tay says 2 missed tackles. Okay, so I got 2 different answers. So, Dable was fuming after Najee hurdled over him, and then he also had 2 missed tackles. Oh boy. Oh boy. Intercept this. Oh. Right through the hands.
A little bit underthrown. It was off coverage. I told him it's hard to get a deep ball on. Russell's got the arm strength to throw it past him. So he does it.
Okay. Yeah, he was benched. He's not injured because I haven't seen anything saying that he was injured at all. So did Jazz just get out? Sounds like it. Yes, watching the Ravens lose to the Browns. Numb to the Cowboys losing. I don't blame you. For those of you who are on TikTok, I follow Depressed Cowboys Fan. Is also Trap House Sports. He made a diss track over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us about the Cowboys. It's impeccable. And he's a Cowboys fan, and he just is like literally crapping on the Cowboys in this diss track. It is incredible. All right, there we go. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Finally, they get a Steelers flag. Great. He did not tackle Harris. He just went low on him. Oh, I feel like that play was earlier on in the game, no? Yes, I need more turnovers from this defense for sure. Come on, get there, Aziz or someone. Oh, I don't. No way he caught that. Jeez. Oh my God. I really hope this doesn't go off the rails. Sorry, guys. I can't ban anyone because it's not my feed. No politics talk tonight. If you want to know who I'm voting for, I'm going to share tomorrow. All I will say is we are 8 days out from the election. You can vote early, and please make sure you're registered to vote. I guess there was some arguing on the sideline with Dable and some players, and then they benched him. Oh, but none of it was on camera. Garofolo tweeted it. Interesting. Okay. All right, let me find this tweet from Garofolo. What's your serious question? ESPN NFL rules analyst Russell York believes the Steelers may have gotten away with one on a missed roughing the punter call that resulted in a special teams touchdown. There is enough contact for a foul. And again, this is the problem. It's too late. This is why you need to be able to review penalties, which in this case, I don't know, the lack of penalty, but it's so egregious. Like when everyone else can see it, why can't they see it? It's so insane. And this is the type of stuff, like, I'm not making excuses for the Giants. They are not good enough right now to overcome these penalties. But this is the stuff that's so frustrating because that little bit of thing could easily change the way the game went. Texans have a bad O-line. So I don't think Dable is going to get fired. I think the only way he gets fired if he loses the locker room. And what I mean by that is that Players are fighting with each other. Players are talking to the media about coaching. They are talking negatively about what's going on in the locker room, what's going on in the organization. They are seeming disinterested. They are not supportive of each other. Things like that. So I think that would have to happen at this point for Dable to get fired. I think, John Mara came out and said last week that his plan is to keep Dable and Shane through this season and into next season. And he didn't say this, but I think he wants them to draft their own quarterback and see if that makes a change here. Tyler Newbin again, another tackle, unreal, another flag. So anyway, I think he would have to do something like really bad, I think, for him to get fired, especially the fact that Mara came out and said that. Okay, so Garofolo says, of course, Pat Leonard tweets, now Deontay Banks is on the bench and Greg Stroman has replaced him after that blow up on the sideline. Mike Garofolo retweets it and says, Giants coach Brian Dable got after Deontay Banks pretty strongly after Najee Harris leaped him. Some consternation on the sideline with the defensive players before this series. Okay. That's all I got so far from that. Come on, do not let Russ Wilson. Oof. Best thing is fans need to stop going to Giants home games. I agree with that, but also like people spent thousands of dollars on season tickets. So those people are always still going to go, or if they want, they'll sell them. Come on. Jeez. And, unfortunately they could end up in the other team's hands, but I just it's really hard to get 20,000, MetLife Stadium fits 85,000 people, like even a quarter to get them to boycott this team. So I get the sentiment behind it, but I don't know. You got to get it trending on Twitter or something, I guess, in order for that to happen. Yeah, roughing the kicker or not, we need to be able to cover the kick. Yes, that too. Yes, Giants can't score. Yeah. Well, because then they also get all these penalties on top of it that just stop any type of momentum that they had. Every single drive, I think they have had at least one offensive penalty. Jeez, this is going to get out of hand now. Let's see how my parlay is doing. Which I don't think it's going well because I don't think Pickens has scored, right? Because they called back his touchdown. And then he didn't get 2 feet in on the second one. So here's my parlay. I need Pickens touchdown and Jones to rush over 15.5 yards, which at the rate they're going, it's not really looking at that. I also made a separate bet that TJ Watt to have 1+ sack in each half, which I don't know if he has. Did he get the one in the first half? TJ Watts. All right, I'm gonna have to go to play-by-play. I'm just gonna wait till the game is over. I'm not gonna go through the play-by-play. It'll take me forever. Okay. Yeah, Jones is definitely going to be gone at the end of the season. There's no question about that. I do think people are I do think a lot of fans are unhappy with Dable and do want to change there, but I don't think that the grass is greener. I don't think that firing Dable is going to fix everything. I have a problem with some of his decision making, but I think overall he's a good coach. And I think if he got his own quarterback, I think we would see a different offense. So that's what I want to see next year. So personally, I hope that he stays, and I hope that he gets to draft his own quarterback and that rookie starts next year. And I hope they're good. No, Belichick is not going to come back. Shane's not getting fired either. Would I rather have Russell Wilson as a quarterback over Daniel Jones? Probably. I mean, especially for the contract that Russ Wilson has, but also Russ Wilson missed the first 4 games. So we would have, or however many games he missed, we would have seen Daniel Jones anyway for those few games. And then depending on how things go, we would have potentially played ourselves out of a quarterback. So I guess it depends. Do you want a quarterback of the future? Do you want a bridge quarterback? I know everyone has their own opinion on this. I am at the point where I just want a rookie quarterback. I don't want a bridge quarterback. I want a rookie that Dable can develop and grow, and he's going to be the future of this team. Yeah, I think the Panthers being mad at Sean Payton for trying to run up the score, like, stop being a baby, play better football. Like, you don't want to lose by 20 points? Play better football. You know? Like, if Dable ever came out and was like, I can't believe the Cowboys ran up the score. Like, I can't believe we lost 40-0. Like, okay, you deserve to lose 40-0. You were horrendous that night. So, yeah. Yes, the Jets fired Salah and got worse. Salah is probably going to be in the playoffs now and a better team. Yes, this is a painful night. I mean, the Yankees are just... I would rather watch the Giants over them, honestly, at this rate. Come on, Smith Marset. There we go. There's a good return. He ran it out to the 48-yard line, which is, further than probably what this offense has done in the last few drives. So it's a good start. I don't know if you can't blame the whole game you can't blame the way this game has gone so far on Jones, but he has not helped them be that much better. So could say that. Get rid of it, Jones. Didn't get both feet in, did he, Theo? No. No, if the Eagles win the Super Bowl and Barkley gets MVP, first of all, a running back doesn't ever get MVP. He is not Christian McCaffrey. The Eagles are not winning the Super Bowl. I appreciate the hypothetical question, but they're not going to fire the Giants GM because of that. John Mara could have fired him right on the spot if he wanted to when he said, I'm not signing Saquon. As much as John Mara loves Saquon, like he said, he has to be patient and trust the process. And the Giants were not in a position to spend $13 million on an aging running back. They got Devin Singletary for $3 million and they drafted Tyrone Tracy. So it just didn't make any sense for them to do that. And I think if that happens, it has nothing to do with Joe Shane. Saquon Barkley being on this team would not make the Giants any better. If you haven't watched every Giants game this year, I don't want to hear it because you obviously have not been privy to what has gone on with the Giants team this year. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Thank you, James. Enjoy your night. Come on, Jones. There we go, neighbors. Get the first. There we go. Oh, my God. Another flag. Get lost. I can't with these flags.
It was just something that we kind of wanted this was all
about.
First down, when they holding call their thing, penalties, Bill, and killed the Giants tonight. Third positive play, touchdowns.
Another penalty, 3rd and 16. Anyway, yeah, the Eagles might not even win their division. Hi, Mars. There we go. Neighbors got the first. Thank you for actually throwing a 16-yard pass that would get you past the first down finally. Why is it so hard for them to do that? You have to wait till the fourth quarter to call that play? Ugh. This team drives me insane. I think that there is no better jacket than a starter jacket. So I do like a Giants like denim jacket too, but I just think the starter ones. There we go. A deep ball. Go neighbors. Go neighbors. Oh! You have to catch that. You have to catch that, neighbors. So Dable did well with Josh Allen in Buffalo. And he won Coach of the Year with the Giants 2 years ago with a worse roster than right now. So I think everyone forgets about that. I think that he's a good coach. Go Tracy. Go Tracy. Go. Yeah. Yes, Tracy, keep going. Get the touchdown. Yes. We're back, baby. Not yet, but it's a start. Hi, Mars. Hi, Kill. Dable won Coach of the Year. Yes, and took our podiums. Yes, I agree. I think Dable is limited with what he can do with this offense. Without Andrew Thomas, which is Joe Shane's fault that they didn't get a good swing tackle. So I blame him for that. Although Chris Hubbard seems to be doing okay tonight. I think he's given up 1 sack, but he's been okay. Anyway, give him Thomas back. Oh, wow, they're not calling that a touchdown. He went out of bounds. Oh, no, they're going for 2. Oh, look at this. Oh, dear. Mars, what do you think, girly? Jones is pissed. Yeah, Jones, get pissed. That's what I want to see. What do you think, Mars? Oh, this. Let's see what it is. Oh, he just yelled. Did he just yell at Dable?
Some kind of confusion between Dayball and Jones right there. You know, I know the same thing. I'm not sure that was supposed to be there.
Hi, Mars. Interesting. Yes, Tracy and neighbors are the only bright spot. Dexter Lawrence. How could you ever forget Dexter Lawrence? Also, the entire rookie class is incredible. Drew Phillips has been amazing tonight, and so has Tyler Nubin. They both have a ton of tackles. Let's see, I'll tell you how many, because they have done a really nice job. Oh my God, I didn't practice my Italian lesson today. I have to practice. What am I looking for? The box score. Defense. Wow, Bobby Okereke is leading the team with 11. Drew Phillips has 7, and Nubin has 4. And then Aziz and Burns both have a sack. Hi, sweet girl. Oh, she's so cute. I just spent $400 on a giant sweater. No, you got to still wear it. Is it the Kith one? Why was it so expensive? I hope it's a nice sweater. Yes, first time I've seen Jones get mad. That's what I mean. I want to see some fire from him. Act like you guys give a shit that you're getting embarrassed week in and week out on national television at your home field, which I know they're not at MetLife tonight, but still. Oh, it was the Kith one. All right, it's worth it. It sounds like there was an issue with the play. I don't know what happened there. They were saying, I heard Peyton say it sounds like there was some sort of miscommunication between Dable and Jones. So I think that's why. Oh, Volpe. Oh, foul. Ay. Oh my God. And then you've got Ari Marove tweeting, I don't know what the heck I just watched, but this was an actual NFL play. I don't know what happened. Hold on. Let's see what Peyton says. Oh, yeah. Do you see the setup here? They have 2 linemen and a tight end, and then 3. Oh, are they saying? They confused the Steelers are like, what is going on?
It's one of those plays that you practice for a long time. You know, you see Detroit's kind of doing all these trick plays. They talk about how long they practice them. You know, they practice them all training camp, all season. They don't run them maybe until.
I don't know what just happened there. Don't worry, someone's gonna ask Dable about it, and he's probably gonna say, "Oh, there was a miscommunication."
This time of the game, I just don't know about that play. That's the first half play to be if you're gonna do something like that.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just? I don't know what that was, and I don't know what the issue was.
So I don't know why Daniel's mad.
Go over there. Who can read lips? He said something, go over there, and then I lost it. I don't know. Table. I will have to look at the tape. And then he'll look at the tape and be like, yeah, it was just a miscommunication. Some stupid stuff like that. Yes, I'm going to the Giants versus Panthers game in Germany. Yes, never seen Jones mad ever. Never happy, never sad. Very true. Singletary's not paying attention and let the defender come right in. And he also wasn't even looking when the ball was just tipped in the air right near him. This is the thing about Dable. He was aggressive earlier on 4th and 2. I think he felt like he just needed to be aggressive. Oh my God, Phillips. What was that? No, the idiot reporters don't follow up later with the same question. Dan Duggan is the only one who I think Jordan also challenges Dable, but to the point where I think Dable just hates him, where I think Dable like respects Dan Duggan and will answer his questions. Anyway, I also don't know what that crappy play was. Jones and Eli have the same facial expressions. Yes. Oh my God, Eli's sexy Dexy dance was hysterical. Like, I knew he didn't have rhythm, but that was next level. Oh my God, please don't catch this. See, they're attacking the corners now because Banks is not out there, which is the stuff that pisses me off, because if Banks wasn't being lazy, he should be playing out there. And now he's going to be one of the reasons why this team loses, because he's lazy and doesn't care. And that's a huge problem. And what I don't understand is he was on this team last year when they ended the season 6-11 and were awful. And we're also awful at home, awful on primetime, awful on the road with 2nd and 3rd string quarterbacks. Like, why now this year did you decide that you're going to take plays off?
Taking it down to 1 second, minimizing how much time I give the other team. And that's what we used to do all the time. So I think they're built perfectly right now. And Russell orchestrated this sort of offense right now. He's doing it beautifully. And it starts with
there we go. Rizzo with a 1 out single.
Perfect prediction panel. How do you think the Steelers are going to score a touchdown here? Run, pass?
I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a field.
All right.
I'm just saying, I got from them right now. I go up 2 scores. I think that's all you need to do. I would not take any risk right now. 2 scores right now, 7 minutes to go. The way they're playing defense, I would you could take your shot.
What happened to Beth? She doesn't have anything else to say about me being unprofessional. Oh my God. I dread listening to the post-game pressers with Dable because he doesn't say anything. It's always, oh, I'm just going to look at the tape. Oh, I don't have any update on injuries. Oh, I don't have this. I don't have that. That's the worst. All the luck is going to them tonight. Yep. I don't know. I think I would try and trade Banks because he's only in his second year on a rookie deal. You can't just cut him and get nothing back from him. He was a first round pick that they traded up for. Maybe he's on the trading block and that's why. I don't know. I really don't know what's happening there. But we need corners and again, he's only in his second year. You can't just cut him. That's why they haven't cut Evan Neal. He's still on a rookie deal. You don't cut guys on rookie deals. Like, you need everything that you can. Banks and Hyatt were in the same lazy draft class. I don't know what's happening with them. Hyatt is not an NFL receiver. I don't know. Jones never gets fired up like that. Something was wrong. For him to get that pissed off about it, something was wrong. I don't know what it was. I don't know if Jones doesn't have the authority to change the play call. I don't know what happened. I think Sanders would be a nightmare on the Giants. Yes, I'm still watching the Yankees game. Come on, Wells. No, don't you say it, Lewis. Dable is not giving you Joe Judge. Dives. I also like Nussmeier. I think there are good quarterbacks coming out this year. Everyone is going to change their tune as soon as the season is over, as soon as the underwear Olympics start and the Senior Bowl. Everyone is going to say, oh, this quarterback class is so good. This guy's going to go top 10. They're all going to go top 10, blah, blah, blah. That happens every single year. Wow, that was low. I don't know. Should that have been ball 4? All right, 3rd and goal. Now would be a time for a turnover. Also, like, they've really benched him for the rest of the game. That's wild. I don't get it. Are you guys the same people saying the score? Yes. There you go. And Burns. Are you guys the same people saying this quarterback class is awful, but then saying that you also want anyone instead of Daniel Jones? Like, make up your mind. If you don't want Daniel Jones anymore, who you claim is awful, I don't want to hear anything about how this quarterback class is, because you're not going to tell me that they're all worse than Daniel Jones. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Stop it. Well, they held them to another field goal. Can they block it? Isaiah Simmons, where you at? No dice. Sit back and listen to the answer that Dable gives us about the Banks benching. I want to see a clip of them fighting on the sidelines, whatever was going on with the defensive players. That's what I want to see. All right, Wanderson. So who do you want as our quarterback? I want realistic answers only. If you say Arch Manning, I'm never speaking to you again. I want a realistic answer. This is my problem with Giants fans and for people who think that they are NFL fans. They talk all of this nonsense and none of it makes any sense. You have to be realistic. So if you don't want Daniel Jones, we're not getting Matthew Stafford. Do you want to know why that's not realistic? Because he's 37 years old and he still has another year on his contract with the Rams, which means that the Giants are going to have to trade for him. And what are the Giants going to trade for? An aging quarterback who is worth $30 million and then some on his thing. Why? Tell me why Dable, who is fighting for his job and is likely only guaranteed one more year here, is going to take Matthew Stafford to solidify his future as the Giants head coach. You guys just have to pay attention. Be reasonable. You know who's reasonable? Someone who's going to be a free agent next year. Drew Lock. I don't even know what other quarterbacks are going to be. Gardner Minshew, maybe. Whoever else is going to be a free agent. That is realistic. So is getting someone in the draft. What's not realistic is trading for an aging quarterback who still has more time on his deal, with knowing that Dable is literally on the edge of his seat about to get fired if things don't go right. Yes, Stafford makes a ton of money. Like, the Giants are going to have to give up they have to trade for him. They're not going to cut him, the Rams. They have no one else. And you just saw what Stafford did to beat the Vikings. Like, why are they trading him? Gardner Minshew, I actually don't know if he's going to be a free agent next year. But my point is, you have to think about this logically. Dable is hanging on by a thread here. So if he wants to stay, and if the Giants end up with a top 10 pick, which it's looking like they're gonna, Verdugo just got walked. All right, they still have all 3 timeouts, which is great. Again, can we throw a deep shot, please? Anyway, my point is that if Dable has the opportunity to draft a rookie quarterback that has talent, more raw talent than obviously Daniel Jones and anyone else on this current roster that's a quarterback, that he can develop into a good quarterback, that is the way that he extends his time as a Giants coach, not by doing what they did with Daniel Jones and taking a veteran quarterback who already has experience, who has had whatever type of career that they have, whether it's Stafford or Minshew or Jimmy Garoppolo. Like, that is not going to help them stay here long term. They are fighting for a job. Bringing in a vet like that is not going to do anything for them. Yes, Baker is throwing a lot of interceptions. I agree. Quarterback draft pick has to be in this upcoming draft. Yes, that is exactly my whole point. Is he doesn't have a lot of time. They are not passing up a quarterback. Now, whether or not you trust Dable to pick a good quarterback and mold him into something better is a different conversation. Very different conversation. I'm just saying, if you want someone other than Daniel Jones, which we all agree we do, you have to be realistic about what the actual options are for quarterbacks. And again, knowing that it's pretty likely this team is going to have a top 10 pick. Yes, Drew Lock is only on a 1-year deal. I don't think he's going to be here next year. I think they will bring in a veteran quarterback regardless, but he's going to be the backup. Joe Shane, we heard all during Hard Knocks, and he said it all off season, that he was bringing in a veteran quarterback, regardless of Daniel Jones's health, is that he wanted a veteran on the roster, but not enough to pay $30 million and then some and trade away God knows who and what for Stafford. Wow, the Steelers only allow 81 yards rushing per game. Tracy has over 140. That's awesome. Oh, what a surprise. The Yankees leave players stranded on base. Oh my God, neighbors. This is the other thing that's infuriating, okay? When Jones actually makes a good throw, you have to catch the ball. I don't care if it's Neighbors, Slayton, Wandale. If you are on the field, you get paid a ton of money. You have to catch the ball. This picture of Peyton is hilarious, though. I don't want anyone from Penn State. It's my own grievances towards them. I do like Theo Johnson, but all right, it's 26-18. We're down by 8. We do finally have a touchdown, so that's great. I'm wrong on what? What am I wrong on? Come on, give me some answers. He's got one more year. I'm gonna pull. Oops. Hold on. Hold on. Where's that sad face I just wanted? No, Harris answered. Shady is who I'm waiting on the answer on because he claims I'm wrong. I'm going to pull up Stafford's contract for everyone. Guys, I know everyone blames Jones for everything, and he is 100% a good portion of the blame for why this team loses games, but everyone else around him needs to also do their job. Receivers, catch the ball. It's in your hands. It's inexcusable. You were the 6th overall draft pick. You should not have half as many drops as you do. This is why I wanted Romo Dunze. Although I love Neighbors, but you can't do stuff like that. Okay, Matt Stafford contract. Let me tell you all about it. All right, Matt Stafford is 36 years old. He's got another year of his deal and then a potential out after 2025. And then his contract goes until 2026. His base salary is $27 million plus a $12 million signing bonus. So we're looking at 39. And then roster bonus is another $4 million. Now, I don't know when all of this gets paid or what. His cap hit is also $54 million. I'm telling the Giants are not doing it. They are getting a low-cost veteran to fill the void and wait for a better draft class. No, they're not. You don't get it. They don't have time for that. Are you watching what's going on with the Giants right now? Dable is now going to have 2 horrible losing seasons under his belt. He is literally hanging on by a thread. John Mara is not going to keep him for that much longer if he doesn't start winning games. And he's only going to get that opportunity because they're going to be in a position to draft a rookie quarterback. They will get a low-cost veteran, but he's not going to be the starter. They're going to do what the Patriots did. They draft a quarterback early, and he's your starter. I'm telling you, they don't have time to mess around and say, Dable's not on the hot seat, please. We're not having this discussion anymore because you obviously live in La La Land. John Mara can say whatever he wants. He went out on a limb saying that. He also said that and then fired Joe Judge and has done that in other seasons where during the season he said, I'm going to keep things the way they are. And then boom, later on in the season or as soon as the season is over, he fires people. If anyone is on the hot seat, it is Dable and not Joe Schoen. Joe Schoen has the #1 rookie draft class this year. So he's not going anywhere. The city's cursed. I like Dable too. I think, oh my God. Get the ball! Get the ball! Oh my God. Oh my God. Russ Wilson just fumbled. And Bobby Okereke, take it back. Take it back.
The total opposite of what you wanted, coach. They went hurry up. I don't know.
Wow. Wow. Literally everyone thinks that Dable is on the hot seat. And he is. He's got a quarterback who can't throw a touchdown at home in 4 games. They put up what, 10, 15 points in 4 games at home? It's embarrassing and pathetic. And John Mara doesn't like it. And he was extremely pissed last week when our stadium was overrun with Eagles fans because all the Giants fans left early and they were chanting the Eagles chant during the game. And John Mara also left early because he was disgusted. So I don't want to hear it. Yes, he has not thrown a touchdown at home since 2022. Don't tell me Dable's not on the hot seat. He is. Peanut punch. There you go, neighbors. Oh, go out of bounds. No one's doubting that Jones is going to be gone. Jones is 100% out of here come like probably February 3rd. He's toast. Yeah, they're not going to give it to a scrub quarterback. They're going to have a top 10 pick to pick any quarterback probably that they want. And if they are not in the top 10, then they will probably trade down. Or if this quarterback class is not as great as last year's quarterback class, then maybe they could sit at pick 10 or pick 12 and still get a quarterback and not have to trade down. It is way too early to say what's going to happen in the offseason, but I think we all feel confidently that Joe Shane is going nowhere and Daniel Jones is going elsewhere. Those are the two things that I can confidently say from now are going to change. I would recommend Dable actually quit if they don't bring in a quarterback to start in front of Jones. Yeah. Okay, are you a scout saying that this year's college class is complete trash? Because I follow a lot of college scouts who are not saying that. Oh no, not Tracy leaving again. Just because they're not as good as last year's quarterback class doesn't mean that they all suck. You're actually a scout. Is that your job? Tell me where I can find your write-ups on players because I will go read them. Oh, Tracy's head slammed to the turf. Oof, concussion protocol. CJ probably go into the Jaguars. What are you talking about? They just paid Trevor Lawrence $55 million. All right, what's your name then? Oh my God, Jones, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Oy. I'm still rooting for a 9-8 season, maybe a playoff game, and stick with DJ until y'all know who. No, Wanderson, I know you did not just say that, because all I hear from you day in and day out is that you hate Daniel Jones and you want him to literally retire. Oh my God! Oh my. Oh my God! I hate this team. Oh my God.
He just did both those plays right there. Retraced the steps, and he tripped up Daniel Jones, and he comes back with a sack.
Oh my God. They were in the red zone. They were in the red zone. I can't. Oh God. Oh my God. This team.
This guy's a you gotta take him out.
Oh my God. That's awful.
Great players take over.
Yes, Giants need to give us their name of their cardiologist. Come on, Shady Grady. Tell me who you've written about. How'd you do with last year's quarterback class? Dable is a good coach, but he's not perfect. And when he had to bench one of his starters because of lack of effort after this has been a whole storyline for weeks, it's a problem. Jaguars throwing money down the drain. I'm dead serious. They gave him a 4-year contract. He got paid $55 million a year. Horrifying, isn't it? I was like, I don't really know what's wrong with them, and I can't believe they did that. The thing is, that's not going to happen. They're going to draft a quarterback, and he's either going to have a good year with Dable, and Dable's going to stay, and he's going to be a good quarterback and develop into that, or Dable's going to get fired if he drafts a bad quarterback and has a bad showing next year. And then they're going to bring in a new coach who's probably going to want to draft their own quarterback. Yes, they do need some help with the OL. So as of right now, I think they have 7 draft picks for 2025. So I'd like to see them keep stacking it for next year. Shady, are you afraid to share your real name and articles that you've written? Is that why?
Nice right there, like when you're yelling, you're like complimenting people, right?
Yes, I was. Most of the time when I was young, I wasn't. It was bad. I couldn't talk. I was probably
Why not? It's not about wins or losses and Dable getting fired. It's about losing the locker room. And if stuff like this keeps happening, he's going to have a really hard time staying on next year. The GM is not on the hot seat. Is this Jordan Renan? Or better yet, Pat Leonard? He doesn't write for ESPN. Oh, man. I can't believe they just turned the ball over. Give me a good reason why Joe Shane is on the hot seat. Why would the GM be on the hot seat and not Dable after John Mara both came out and said that they're both safe? Dable is the bigger reason as to why this team sucks than Joe Shane. Joe Shane's draft class is incredible. Literally every single one of them who has played well for 8 weeks in a row. Anyway, this is really unfortunate because they could have turned it around and actually won this game, and it was not a horrible primetime showing for the Giants, which is not something that we see quite often. Oh my God, don't fight. Game's almost over.
Being on the platform with CBS was giving me kind of it's still that little boy that was there on Sundays. Yeah,
I'm going to write a book about the Giants, and it's just going to be called Missed Opportunities, and it's going to be 7,000 pages long. You're missing the biggest thing. This is my biggest thing with the Jones contract. Joe Shane wasn't the only one who signed that contract. John Mara was in the room, and so was Brian Dable. The 3 of them are all equally in trouble for that contract. You can't only blame it on Joe Shane. It's the 3 of them. No, I love Patty Traina. Don't compare them. Thank you. Outside looking in. The most talented running back in the league. Stop it, Saquon. Get out of here. Get lost. Have you watched Derrick Henry or Christian McCaffrey play football? Because you haven't if you think Saquon is the most talented in the league.
You know what, though? I was looking for an athletic quarterback. I looked Manning family.
Yes, Harris, go ahead.
I saw you. If I could have drafted Archie, I would have drafted Archie. He's more athletic than both of you guys.
I'll give you 5-2. They need an interior defensive line. Well, obviously, they need a quarterback, an interior defensive lineman, a corner, an offensive lineman, a tackle. And if I could only pick one more, maybe a kicker, honestly. Greg Joseph is up and down. But he's doing well tonight. Yeah, fix the O-line, get secondary kicker. Yes. The thing is, I don't think Kafka's a bad OC. I don't really know what he does. Now that Dable took over play calling, he supposedly like helps with what's it called? Game plans. But I think they probably will get a new OC because I think Kafka's going to get a head coaching job next year. But I agree with everything. I think that's what it is. He's an Eagles. He's Saquon Barkley. Also, you cannot be a scout if you think that Saquon is the most talented running back in the league. You can't be. Because everyone and their mother, no matter how much football they've watched, would agree that Saquon was not worth the number 2 overall pick. Just throwing that out there. You know, he's been injured 50% of his career. Not very reliable. Yes, Brandon Jacobs. Oh, I love Brandon Jacobs. What a guy. The Yanks are trying. I just don't know if they could do it. Come on, Stan. I think he's worth it. Who's worth it? If you're talking about Saquon, he's worth it to a team that can afford to pay a running back $13 million. Also, everyone so conveniently forgets that the Giants offered Saquon multiple deals, and he basically said, piss off. So, stop. He is not going to finish with more rushing yards, well, maybe than CMC, who's missing half the season, but not than Derrick Henry. No chance. Also, let's see if he actually plays all 17 games this year. So, no, we're not getting Belichick. What was the point of bringing in Brian Burns? He's one of the best players on the defense. What do you mean? Thank you, Paris. Saquon didn't want to stay here. I talked about that. As soon as he signed with the Eagles, I was like, he literally gave the Giants the middle finger. He does not care, which is fine. Just don't act like you want to be a Giant, you know? Like, you gotta pick and choose. It wasn't over $2 million. He's got paid. Guys, I'm done with this conversation because obviously no one knows what they're talking about. It wasn't over $2 million. He's getting paid $13 million a year. Do you know how much Devin Singletary is getting paid? $3 million. Do the math. It's a $10 million difference. And like I said, they already offered Saquon multiple deals and he said no. They were not going to go over a certain amount. So they didn't. First of all, don't be hating on North Jersey or New York City. Both great places to live. Yeah, Judge needs to get mad or something. Ugh. The worst part is like, even if Jazz hits a home run here, which would be great, it's 4-2. Like, do you have any faith that with 2 outs, they're just going to turn it around and get 2 more runs? I don't. They just haven't hit at all. There's Neighbors with a 9-yard catch. I like Milrow. I like Nussmeier from LSU. I like Cam Ward. I like Ewers. I don't love Carson Beck. I think I would stay away from him and Shador.
The clock is on this page.
I think they signed Singletary to a 2-year deal. Joe Shane is very big on like having veterans in the building, and they already drafted 2 running backs. Plus they have Turbo Miller on the practice squad. So I mean they could draft another running back next year, but I think that they'll just keep I think they'll keep Singletary another year. Yeah, South Jersey is worse because of the Eagles fans. Agreed. Yes, but they didn't take, I mean, would you guys have taken the 5th? This is again like we could go back and talk about a lot of things. Like if I didn't go to college, then I wouldn't have had student debt. Didn't know then what I know now. They obviously didn't pick up the 5th-year option because after Daniel Jones's 2021 season, would you have picked up the 5th-year option? No, you wouldn't have. So they didn't. I don't want to hear it about Arch Manning. He's not coming out for, at the very least, he's coming out at 2026 if any team is lucky. But both Manning brothers played all 4 years of college, and supposedly Arch Manning told his family that he plans to do the same. So Mara is most to blame for Jones' contract. Shouldn't have given more than 35, but Jones wouldn't take less. We don't know how the negotiations really went there, but the thing is, a lot of these contracts, especially with quarterbacks, are based on projection. So everyone can hate the Daniel Jones contract as much as they want, but look at Trevor Lawrence, who's getting paid $55 million a year and has virtually the same stats as Daniel Jones. So they gave him 40 million because they figured we got more people around him. He's going to play to that level this year. That was the plan. Obviously it didn't work out that way because he was injured last year, but that's how it goes. I don't. Oh God. Okay, who would be on the chopping block for a trade? I mean, I kind of want to say Slayton, but I'm like, he just drops the ball so much. He's also Jones's most targeted receiver. But I think because Jones isn't going to be here next year, you can say whatever, you've got neighbors. But Theo Johnson, nice grab. Guys, what if they come back and win this game? Anyway, I don't know what I was saying, but you know what I mean. So anyway, I guess I would probably put Slayton on the chopping block, but he's going to get, I mean, what are we going to get? A 6th rounder for him? Sure. Is it better than nothing? Yeah, maybe they can use it to trade down, but I just feel like there are other, there aren't really any other players. Like I know a lot of people are talking about trading Aziz, but Aziz has been so good for us. And I know that he's in a contract year, but like, why would you trade him? You know? And what do we get from him? I think a 4th if we're really lucky because of his injury history. When he's on the field, he's good. We need another edge rusher. Come on, Illuminor. Come on. There we go. Neighbors with a couple nice catches. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence looks good. Also, he came out higher ranked, all of those sorts of things, but he's been playing horribly for all of those years. So I don't think he was justified a $55 million contract. That's insane. He's not that much better than Jones. His raw talent, yes, he is way more talented, but it doesn't matter if you look horrible week in and week out and you can't win football games. Oh boy. I think the difference between Banks and Jones is actually trying to play good football, and he did bench him last week. I'm more so like, I mean, I thought they were going to get blown out this game. So I was like, if you've got Neal as your tackle and Azudu as your tackle, you can't play Jones because of the injury guarantee. But I don't know, they were better. Yeah, Slayton and Jones are gone at the end of the season, probably. Oh God. There we go. Game over. Game over. Trevor Lawrence will be a free agent in 2031. Lucky him. Oof. Yeah, I should have thrown it out of bounds. Well, that was fun while it lasted. You know what's the worst part is that Jones overall didn't have a terrible game, but everyone's only going to be like, oh, he threw an interception on the last drive and also fumbled. But to be fair, I think any quarterback would have fumbled that ball that TJ Watt just wailed out of his hand. No, I wouldn't, because Jones's cap hit is going to be too high. And like, if you're Jones, I don't think they're going to negotiate a new deal. I mean, maybe they will, because Jones is probably not going to get any deals elsewhere. So maybe that will be the leverage that the Giants have, but I don't see them doing that. I think he's just going to end up getting cut. All right. Well, they scored 2 touchdowns. So was it 2? I think it was only 1. All right, guys. It's past my bedtime. He's only our quarterback for the rest of the season. Also, who's your quarterback if you're going to talk crap on ours? Better not be Dak Prescott. Also, is anyone else going to be at the Giants Commanders game on Sunday? I'll see you there. Okay, I'll end it on this overall grade on Dable's play calling this game. It could be worse. Could be a Jets fan. Anyway, I think I would give him a B-. Oh, a C-. I feel like I liked the shots down the field. I actually liked the run game and the fact that it worked pretty well. I didn't expect them to run the ball as much as they did. So I liked that. I like that they spread the ball around. They got the ball in a lot of players' hands. I feel like if the offensive line was a little bit better, then maybe they would have had some better play. I mean, if Jones doesn't also turn the ball over, that would have helped. But I feel like overall it wasn't as bad as I kind of thought it was going to be. Brian Dable is really getting fighter at the end of the season. Brian Dable's career isn't in the hands of Jones. Yeah, I agree, because Jones is not going to be here next year, and assuming that Dable can keep things under control, he will be here next year. So yes. All right, guys, thank you all for joining me. So I'm going to be at the Commanders game on Sunday, and then I'm going to be in Germany, but I will do another live stream for the next Giants away game, which I don't know when it is. It's sometime in November, but I'll do it. So thanks again for joining me, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Yes, let's hope Tracy that comes out of concussion protocol and can play on Sunday. And in the meantime, see how we do against the Commanders on Sunday. Bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night.